We're live. Over to you, Justin.
Awesome. What's up, everyone? Good to see my buddy Toby in the house and Mike Hobbs. Excited to be here. Today, we're going to be sharing with you the most up-to-date strategies inside of USI Tech to become a Bitcoin millionaire in 2018. If that excites you, let me know in the comments. Blow up the comments and let me know if you're excited about that. Because the strategies we lay out for you, we have been using to create milestones in our personal businesses. And I'm still kind of like, I don't know if I'm dreaming. I mean, this has always been a dream. It's always been in my mind. It's happening like beyond my expectations. So, I'm just pumped up at the end of the day. So I guess what I can do is, and hey, everyone, I know I see the chat is just on fire right now. Donna's excited. Joel says, awesome. Thomas says, sounds great. Evan says, crypto millionaire 2018. Gus says, how are you guys? We're great. How are you today, Gus? Timothy. Hey, Kuan Yin. Do you want to say hi to everyone real quick too? What's your foot? Oh, there we go. Stack it up. And Kuan Yin, they're saying hi to you, Kuan Yin. You got to say hi back.
Hi.
Hi. Aww. Pam from Long Island, New York. That's my stomping grounds. Jane says, I feel the excitement, or excitement is an understatement. Pam also says she's a cutie pie. Yes, she is. Please don't hit those buttons, though, Kuan Yin.
Hi.
Oh, I'm not even going to tell you why. Sabrina says she is beautiful. Elvira, I guess Kuan Yin stole the show. You're getting all the adorables, excited. Hey, girl. Cool. Okay, Kuan Yin, go see Fu and take your apple juice, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, so let me kick it off, just getting right into it. I'm going to share my screen. I just want to show you some of these results that I'm experiencing right now. I'm going to go ahead and you should be able to see my screen. I'm just going to log into my USI Tech back office. And I have to first start off with saying that the results that are shared with you this evening are not typical. There's no guarantee of results, just like anything else. If you want extraordinary results, you got to be willing to put in the work and make it happen. But I am going to show you what's possible. You know what I mean? I'll just give this a moment to load. And so I got started inside of USI Tech 52 days ago. That's like less than 2 months, right? And let me try this. I'm just going to open this again. Here we go. See if this works for me. So yes, less than 2 months ago, and that's what's crazy about it. Here we go. Okay. Just going to log in back here. So this is our USI Tech back office, brand new back office they released about 2 weeks ago. And this is why I'm excited. You're looking at my back office of a person brand new to the crypto space. I got started 52 days ago with 100 packages. Today, I have 225 packages, so I more than double the amount of packages I started with. We recommend starting with 100 packages. We're going to break down the two products inside of USI Tech and how we get paid. But first, I just want to start by sharing why I'm so excited and what's possible with what you have your hands on right now. You know what I mean? So today, this is today's earnings. Yesterday, I withdrew. I don't know. Yesterday's withdrawal was like 0.7 something, so 3/4 of a Bitcoin. Today, I was working out and I was at the gym and I couldn't resist. I was in between a set. I was doing biceps today. I refresh, and then I'm like, oh my God, we're at like 2.5 Bitcoin for the day. I probably sent a screenshot to Toby and then Mike, knowing myself, right? I'm like, dude, I'm excited. And then pretty much hands off today, meaning I was just living my life, doing what I do. And, I refresh again, and it's 3.6464 Bitcoin earned today. Right? 52 days in. So what does that even mean? Let's go to Google real quick. I'm just going to put in, what is it called? Bitcoin price, and we'll just use their calculator. And so what was that number we were looking at here? 3.6464. So that's like 3.6464. Oh my God. $26,418 earned today. Crazy, right? Results not typical, but with the strategies we're going to reveal to you, this can become a possibility to each and every one of you if you're willing to do what we're doing, you know what I mean, right now. So if you'd like to, refresh your back office and see that you've earned 3.6 Bitcoin in a single day, let me know in the comments. And now maybe you understand why it's very difficult for me to sleep right now.
Yeah, it's difficult for me to sleep as well. Like, I was thinking the same thing today. Like, literally, like in the morning, I wake up, I get out of bed, I'm getting ready to go to the gym, and then I look, it's like 0.5. I'm like, wow, cool, 0.5. What's 0.5 Bitcoin right now? Like, I don't know.
3,500.
Yeah, so $3,600, right? And then all of a sudden, I go to the gym, I come back, and then all of a sudden it's like 1, and I'm like, what the heck? And then like later, just a little bit later, it's like 1.5, and then all of a sudden it's like 1.7, and then it was like 2.2, and then all of a sudden I log in right now and it's 3.9 today.
Boom.
Are you kidding me? Like 3.9, and I feel that same exact way. So $28,000 in one day.
And guys, what I want everybody to grasp here is, you may be sitting on this training right now thinking, well, I'm brand new to this industry, or I've never had the success that Justin or Mike has had before, or Toby and Layla. And you're right, maybe you haven't. But the reason that Layla and I jumped at this, came out of semi-retirement, the reason that Mike decided to do another company, the reason that Justin and Dee got so excited about this company was because this is the first thing we've ever seen that it doesn't matter if you don't have a team that you're bringing in. It doesn't matter if you've had masses of success or not success before. If you just follow the exact strategies that Justin and Mike will lay out then over the next 40 minutes, this can be your numbers, maybe not 3 and a bit in 90 days time, but how about just 0.5? How about just 0.9? How about 1 Bitcoin? And the reason that we're all geeked up about this and so excited like little schoolgirls on here is because it's genuinely true now that anyone can come in off the street, no matter who they are, and go to work and follow the plan, which is actually hilarious that I'm saying that again. Because I didn't think Layla and I would be doing another business like this. And we'll get to that in a second. But I just wanted to jump on. So if you're watching this right now saying, yeah, of course, Mike and of course, Justin are doing so well because they've had huge teams in the past, that's not true. Because this is actually something that someone with no team and no experience and no background and no recruiting skills or no marketing budget can actually come in and follow these passive strategies and acquire wealth. So I just wanted to jump in and just let everybody know, don't worry. You don't have to be this mega superstar. You can be brand new and you can get these kind of results with what we're showing you right here.
Yeah, and one thing to piggyback on that, and then we'll pass it back to Justin, is like my team right now, I have 380 free members. So like they joined for free, and I think about a third of them bought packages. So I probably have around 150 or so people who bought packages. Now, why is this important to understand? Well, this 3.9 that I made today, I actually made 24 Bitcoin this month so far in 15 days, which is like $170,000. Like before this, my biggest month ever was 72,000. And I've already made over 100,000 more than my biggest month ever this month. And it's only halfway through. How in the heck is that possible? Because my last company I was in, I had 2,000 frontline paid members. 2,000 frontline paid members, okay? And out of 2,000 frontline and 20,000 total team, out of that big of a team, my biggest month ever was 72,000, but that was on a launch month, and that was 1 month. Every other month was like $30,000 a month, which is great. But I'm just saying, comparison. Why is it so much more powerful here? Because compared to that, this is nothing. Like I haven't even got started yet. I did 3 emails and 1 Facebook ad for a week. And I'm already making $170,000 in 15 days. You see what I'm saying? In 6 months. Like, that's not normal. I'm just going to throw that out there. That's not normal, but it is a reality here, because what's cool about what we have is everybody wins. People are earning money every day. And what do they do with that money? They want more products. So they buy more products, and then we all make more money, right? Everybody makes money with this kind of a program. So that's why my income is so high this month, because everyone else is making money. And if that happened in another MLM, I'll be honest with you, if I went to another MLM and everybody made money in that MLM, I'd also have a really big month there too. But nobody ever makes any money in other MLMs. But everybody does make money here. That's enough said. Back to you, Justin.
Yeah, man. Great point. And I mean, you and Toby made excellent points, because that's the bigger picture. We're succeeding because of our team, every single one of them who purchases one of the products, using USI Tech software, is earning money. Every single one of them is getting results. So this is not the type of thing where we have to, beg people to get on a monthly auto ship and hope they don't cancel and that they love their vitamins. This is something that people will, they will find a way to make it happen if they believe in it. And that's the bottom line. And we're finding the right people. And something I've discovered is you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. What attracted me to Bitcoin was the fact that it's decentralized currency, being coined digital gold, or the internet of money. It's the way that I choose to communicate. Like, I love the fact that there's privacy. I love the fact that there isn't a central entity that is controlling it, or when I can use it, or how I can use it, or minimal amount to send, or maximum amount, to send, or questioning me spending my own money or withdrawing my own money. I just like the fact being in control. You know what I mean? And I think people who want that as well are jumping on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because it is, the blockchain is the way of the future. I trust Bitcoin more than I trust, fiat currency or the politicians behind it, pulling the strings and all that sort of stuff. So at the end of the day, I'm just pumped up. I can go back to my screen, but I honestly just want to get right into it. So what we're going to do is have Mike Hobbs break down the 2 products, the 2 core products inside of USI Tech, how they work, and strategy on how to utilize these products to become a crypto millionaire in 2018. Some of you may do that your first quarter. I don't know. And there's no guarantee. Some of you, it may take till the end of the year. But what I'm saying here is the leverage that we have our hands on inside of this program is unlike anything I've ever witnessed before, in a growing trend that is just attracting the most brilliant leaders in the space. People I've dreamed of working with, I just never had the right vehicle that attracted them. Toby is one of those gentlemen. Him and his beautiful wife, Layla, we've been friends for, like maybe 5 years now or so, through a previous company venture. And I've been involved in a couple of things since then, and nothing really got his attention. But when he saw we were doing this Bitcoin thing, he's like, send me all the information. I'm ready to get started. Just show me what to do. And I think it's great you come out here, Toby, and share your fresh perspective, because I've been in this now 52 days, still fresh, but you're even fresher because you literally just got started. And I'm honored to be locking arms with you and, being a part of this movement in the crypto space. It's a true honor. So why don't you share some of your feedback thus far, your experience inside of what we're doing? For
sure. And first off, here comes Mama. You want to say your spiel first?
What's up, Layla?
Don't wake up
wake the
those babies. I
babies.
know, she comes in all crazy. The babies are right there. It'll be me that's going through to get them if they wake up.
So I just gotta say how excited I am. This is so refreshing to be a part of something that is like it's like it rolls off people's tongue, like you say, like gold. Like people can talk about it so easily. There is so much excitement behind what we are doing. So I'm pumped. I just had
Where did your voice go?
I'm sick. I'm sick.
I know you had a voice.
Got the
2 minutes
Canadian
ago.
cold. Canadian cold. So I love you guys.
Okay.
Just wanted to say that.
Thanks, babe.
Appreciate you, Layla.
Awesome. I know
People
poor
are
Layla.
sick.
Poor Layla's been sick with the kids the last couple of days. So first off, guys, you can see Layla and I are super excited. Let's not fluff anything up here. Layla and I, for the past 8 years, almost 9, have went from being in the basement of a bar, broke, mentally broke, no future, to earning 7 figures, multiple 7 figures in this industry. We went into hibernation, so to speak, made some babies, went into semi-retirement. We were just quietly promoting a few things and passively making a really nice 5-figure plus income a month. And we were cool doing that. And we didn't want to go out of that because everything was the same. Everything in this industry was the same. It was the same people making money. It was the same people not making money. It was the same hearts and dreams being broken. It was the same leaders going from one thing to another. We were just sick and tired of that. This is what came across our desk, not only with cryptocurrencies being, it's just the future. There is no other way around it. Blockchain technology isn't going anywhere. It's only going to be more prevalent. It's only going to be more relevant. It's only going to be more in our life every single day over the next 5 to 10 to 15 years. So you got the cryptocurrency part of it. You got the part that people that don't even know how to recruit, that don't even know how to market, and have no interest in becoming good at sales and marketing, they can actually tap into one of the strategies Mike's going to go over here tonight. And if they follow it to a T and they don't break the chain of routine, they can actually set their family up with, I think it's like $432,000 per year in years to come if they follow the investing strategy without even doing any recruiting. So that was another thing that smacked us in the face. And then another thing that kind of solidified it was the fact that you have the caliber of people. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Layla and I and Justin and Mike, but we always used to be a part of another company many years ago who had its brilliance in some areas and it also had its detriments, but whatever. But during a certain period of time, that company captured what it felt like to be alive. It was fun. It was energetic. It was free. It was moving people. It was changing lives. It was inspirational. It was refreshing. And that's exactly what we have here with this new alliance. Everybody's so brand new. Layla and I are less than a week. Justin's less than 30-something days or 50 days. Mike's like 6 months in or whatever. Everybody's so brand new. We haven't even stopped to smell the roses to see that we have one of the strongest alliances of genuine leadership. Now, this isn't an alliance of top income earners who are coming on board just for the money and they don't really talk to each other and they don't really like each other, because that's normally what you get in this industry. This is actual genuine people that Justin, D, Kuan Yin, and Layla and our families, we just hung out together a couple of weeks ago in Florida. Where, like, Justin and Mike hang out. This is people that you'll get around, like Aaron and Justin are friends, and they travel all over the place and they see each other. So you can sleep well at night. You can feel good knowing that you're joining an alliance of people that are actually friends. It's not about the money. It's the fact that we have this opportunity to use this money to better everyone's life that takes advantage of it. So we're super excited. I'm over the moon. I'm going to pass it back because I will blabber all night, but that's not what's important. What's important is hearing from Mike and these strategies that he's put into place, that you guys heard it right now. He made how many Bitcoin this month? 26, 29 Bitcoin, 24 Bitcoins this month. That's madness. That's what I want. Is that what you want for your family? If it is, take notes and we'll implement it together. I'm going to give it back to you, buddy.
Awesome. Mike, we'll pass it right over to you. Just check out some of these comments. I'll read some of the feedback. Watching this from my van I live in. Well, no doubt, Jay, you're on it. Pam says, exactly. I've had my upline who didn't care. I was a part of his group. He made money and left me to hang. Sorry to hear that. Kind of typical. in
Yeah.
this space.
That's like the typical, sponsor going the witness protection program. You ever hear that one? Just kidding. But anyway, yeah, let's get into strategy. You guys ready to make some money? Who wants to make some money? Who wants to become a Bitcoin millionaire in the next 2018? Let me know in the comments. Let's get right into it. Me. Awesome. So with that being said, let me share my screen. And guys, this is like the coolest thing ever. Like, look at this, 24 Bitcoins. I mean, it's almost like someone needs to slap me, because if you look in my back office, I've only earned 55 total. So 24 of that came this month, and I really believe it's because, obviously our team is growing. And when you build a team here, it's actually phenomenally well. You get paid phenomenally well. But I'm going to be sharing with you actually how to make money. Who would be interested in making money without recruiting? Anyone interested in that? Or are you guys just interested in making money with recruiting? Okay, lots of people. Awesome. But guess what? That's what we're going to be covering first. And then we're going to get into recruiting and how much potential recruiting has as well. So, and I don't even like to call it recruiting, because it's almost like people are just joining for free. They're buying some Bitcoin packages. They're compounding their money, and they're making lots of money, right? In fact, like, check this out. Like, I know Justin was going to do a withdrawal, but I think his back office was giving him issues. But who would like to see me withdraw 3.9 Bitcoin right now before we get into the strategy? You guys ready for that? 3.9. All right, here we go. Ready? So withdrawal. Here we go. Oh, it's actually might not be giving me. I have to get my wallet real quick. I think they reset everybody's wallets, by the way. So maybe I'll wait. Yeah, I'll just wait, because I have to put my security questions and all that stuff in. So anyway, sorry guys, sorry. but I'll withdraw it right after. Good stuff. What was that, Toby?
I said you're a big tease.
I know, I'm a big tease. But yeah, they did a reset with security questions in your back office, so we have to redo our wallets in there and stuff like that. So anyway, with that being said, let's get right into making some money without recruiting. Okay, making some money without recruiting. I think this is like one of the coolest, like Toby was saying in the very beginning, this is one of the coolest ideas that you can ever come up with. And here's what's cool about this as well. Like, there's other things out there you can make money without recruiting. There's like eBay and Amazon selling, right? There's what else? There's e-commerce. Is there anything else, Toby, or are those the only two? Like eBay, Amazon, e-commerce.
eBay, e-commerce. You just have to hire a team to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So like, you don't have to recruit with those, but like with e-commerce, you got to do a ton of Facebook ads to make money. And then with, and I'm not downing those. Those are great those are great things to make money. So don't get me wrong. eBay, Amazon, you got to, do some work. But guess what? With this one, all you got to do is you buy Bitcoin packages, right? And then you let USI do the mining and the trading and the arbitrage and everything that they do, Forex trading. You let them do their thing, and then they pay you a percent every single day, or up to a percent every single day, sometimes 0.075 every day, but it varies every day. But you get paid daily without having to place Facebook ads, without having to run campaigns, without setting up websites. Like with e-commerce, you got to set up a store. You've got to hire someone to teach you what you're doing. I mean, that costs some money, right, Justin? I mean, how much does e-commerce training cost nowadays? It's like $1,000.
I paid $25,000 to learn from one company, and then I paid $10,000 to learn from another mentor. So I invested $35,000 just to learn from people who really know what they're doing. So that's just education.
Yep. So that's just learning how to do e-commerce, and then you don't have to recruit, right? But then the funny thing is, you don't make anything from that 25K. You have to still make sales, right? So this is like the epiphany. This is the epiphany that I had when I first joined, and I started really thinking about this. I'm like, So I can join this company, make money without making sales. And that's the thing, because I'll be honest with you, when you get started in a network marketing business or you get started in a home business, how do you make money there? Typically, it's making sales. So why do 90% of people fail? Because they don't know how to make any sales. We have just eliminated that. With Amazon, eBay, you still got to make sales. With e-commerce, you still got to make sales. With every single industry in the world, you got to make sales. With USI Tech, you don't have to make sales to make money. And that is why everybody who owns Bitcoin packages on our team right now is making money. Everyone. It's all at their own scale. So like if you only have one Bitcoin package, you're not making a lot of money, but you're making money, right? If you have thousands, you're making a lot more than someone with one. But so let's just go right into it. I'm just going to focus on my screen. So just a couple rules, a couple things to be aware of. So USI pays on working days for your package returns 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And actually, this is different now. It's 3 p.m. now. So 3 p.m. Eastern. And if you guys would like this document, anyone want this document? Let me just paste it. I'll just give you guys the document. Everybody got it? All right, good. All right, and I'm updating it. So if it's not completely updated, because this is I actually had this document. You know, we did this training before, and I'm updating the training. So I may have to go back through and update a couple more things in the document. But just keep it and I'll update it as we go. Okay. So anyway, so USI pays Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. They're actually technically in Dubai time. So like for right now, like for example, right now it's 6:30 p.m. my time, but it's actually November 16th in USI Tech time. So it's actually November 16th. So anyway, so the next thing, referral commissions are paid 7 days a week. So that's one thing to note. And then also there's a 2.5 per day withdrawal limit. And for some reason, they've lifted the limit ever since the token launch. So who would love to earn more than 2.5 Bitcoin in a day? Like that's kind of what we're looking at. And I can actually withdraw all of this. So that's pretty sweet. I don't know how long that's going to last. They might go back to 2.5 here any week, but I don't know. So right now we'll just enjoy being able to make more than that.
Hey, Mike Hobbs, if you're open to it, my back office just started working all of a sudden. I can do a live withdraw or at least attempt to it if you're up to it. But if not, just let me know.
Yeah, go ahead and do your withdrawal and then we'll get right into the strategies.
Drain the wallet. Drain the wallet.
Cool. So
do it, Justin. You got it.
Sweet. Let's see. So wallet ID is in there. Amount to withdraw. I'm going to try to do the whole thing. It's more than a typical, I'll try that. 3. Yeah, that's cool with me. I don't know. 6, 8. Okay. That's because you get a 2% fee. I'm going to use my Google Authenticator. Just give me a second. Google Authenticator. Going to be here. I'm going to verify, and then I'm going to hit withdraw. Did that work? Let's see. Try that one more time. You have validated already during this session. For added security, we require setting up your personal. Okay, I think I'm going to have the same thing Mike had. I didn't see the security questions, so I have to do the security questions and come back, but I'll pass it back to you, Mike, and maybe after I do the security, we can do it or something like that. So.
Oh, the suspense is killing. I love it.
Everybody's like, come on, guys, withdraw your dang money.
It's good, though. I love it.
That's hilarious. I think I actually, okay, so let me go back. Yeah, we'll withdraw at the end. How about that, guys? So you guys, when we get through at least the first strategy, we'll do a withdrawal for you guys. All right, so you can see all the excitement.
Cool, Mike. So you just have to share your screen again. Sorry about that.
There we go. All right, so strategy number 1. Now I simplified things a little bit. It used to be 3 different strategies. Now I'm just going straight for 2 different strategies. I think it's really simple the way that I've set it up. Obviously, and Justin, I don't know if you have the token, that breakdown of like what each token potential earnings will be. If you can like maybe.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat for everybody if that's cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cover that in a little bit. Not right now, but in a little bit. I just didn't have time to go find it. But anyway, so the passive strategy. So number 1, passive strategy. This is for people who literally do not want to refer. All you want to do is you want to join. You want to use your money. You want to do the Robert Kiyosaki method where, have your money work for you and be, just making money without recruiting and just putting your money to work. So Justin's posting that in the thing. I'm going to put that at the bottom of this document as well, just so I can refer to it later. So that'll be good. So I can refer to it. I'll just unbold it. All right. So I'll refer to that here just in a little bit. So number 1 is passive. So if you don't plan on referring, or maybe you're just super part-time, maybe you're just going to tell, a couple people here and there. Like, it's funny because my friend, he joined my team and he put a couple $100s in, and all of a sudden he's like, whoa, this is cool. I'm making money. So then he started putting some more money in, and now he got a gold package, token package. And then all of a sudden he's like, Mike, I'm referring, like, I want to refer my friend to this. So like this guy who's never referred anybody ever to anything, he's now referring people to it. It's just hilarious. So whatever level you want to come in at, you're good to go. You don't have to refer if you don't want to, but here's a couple milestones to be aware of. Milestone number 1 you just want to be aware of is 25 packages. 25 will allow you to rebuy 1 package per week. It's actually, sometimes you can be at 20 and be able to rebuy 1, but 25 is like pretty much for sure once a week. You can withdraw something every single day or every single week. Then at the milestone 100, here's my favorite milestone, and I want everyone to really understand this. 100 is where everyone wants to be at, because say daily compounding in the chat, if you understand what daily compounding is really, what it really means. Daily compounding means like every day your balance gets bigger every day. So every day you earn on the new balance. So essentially every day your income goes up and your compounding goes up. And basically every day, basically everything in USI Tech is enhanced and supercharged with daily compounding. So in the back office, if you look under package options or commissions, package calculator, you can play around with this thing. But like if you, let's say for example, you have 1 package, look how long you have 1 package and you're only earning this much money. You see that? It's like you're earning 0.0008 and it's just like taking forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You're not really making much money. You know what I'm saying? Like you go all the way till like day 140 and you don't even have a second package yet. And you've made all of your money back and then your package goes away. It's like, that's not exciting. Does that excite anybody? I don't know. But what's exciting is when you get to 100. Because now check this out. Now it's like, actually, hold on. Sorry, I had that wrong. 100% rebuy. There we go. I thought that looked different. So actually it takes, let's see how long it takes. It takes 100 days to get your first rebuy. You know what I'm saying? So now you're making a little bit more on this day. So you're making 1 instead of 0.8, you know? So you see how that works? That's not exciting. Does that excite you guys? Not, it definitely doesn't excite me. But when you get into the daily compounding, so here's where the magic comes into play. 100 is the magic number. Look at this. Rebuy packages. Now it's like, so this is your daily earning, and then you see how tomorrow you earn more. You see how the next day you earn more. You see how the next day you earn more. The next day you earn more. So what do you guys like? Do you like to get a raise every single day? Or do you like to wait 100 days before you get a first rebuy? Well, this is the power of daily compounding. And by the time you get to like through day 300, you've turned 100 into 700. That's like 7 times your packages. That's the power of daily compounding. Okay? That's the power of daily compounding. Whereas when you were at like 1 package, you've got like 1 package into 3, right? Because some of them expire, right? So that's not exciting. I'll just be honest. That's not exciting. So everybody is going to want to get to 100 as fast as humanly possible. And here's our recommendations, in fact. Recommendations to start the passive strategy is, number 1, you want to buy the highest token package you can, which is Diamond is recommended because that's 3 cents per coin. Now, there's obviously, if you can't get that much, then there's other strategies that we'll talk about. But I'm just throwing it out there, our recommendations, okay? And I'll talk to you about why that's important here in a minute. But that'll give you a potential earnings of $1.6 million. Actually, let me go down to that sheet. Like, check this out. And this is the reason I'm bringing this up, is because this is for people who are just sitting back and not doing anything, right? They're not referring. They're just sitting back and they're just passive money investors or whatever you want to call it, right? And so Diamond makes them 3 cents a piece, and the potential earnings are $1.6 million when this token goes to market. If it goes to $2, if it goes to $3, it's even more. You know, $3 would be 4.8 million. You know, $10 would be 16 million. $100 is 160 million. Now, I don't know about you guys, but who would agree that $58,000 turning into 1.6 million is a pretty good return? Anyone else agree with that? Or is that just like, am I just crazy? I don't know about you, but I don't even know how many thousands of percentage return that is. But that's why it's our number 1 recommendation for people who are passive, because you're not really doing anything else to make money. So you might as well just, put as much as you possibly can in. And we can talk and we can break down that here, the different products here at the end if you'd like. We'll go a little bit more in depth, but I just want to get through the strategy as quick as possible so you guys understand. And then we can talk about the products individually. So that's our highest recommendation. Recommendation number 2 is you want as many BTC packages as possible. And again, 100 plus is recommended, which is around $60 a piece. So $60 a piece. It's actually 50 euro, but we say we just do everything in dollars because, that's what I use. I'm not sure what the majority of people are, but the company is based out of Europe, so they go by euros, okay? But I just converted everything to dollars. So that's where you want to get to. You want to get to 100 plus packages as fast as possible to activate the daily compounding. And then here is my little parenthesis. If that's too much of a stretch, then at a minimum, we suggest you get started with at least 10,000 gold tokens, which is a $2,900 purchase, and then at least 30 packages, which is around $1,800 for a total of $4,700. Okay, so is everybody on board with where you should be at if you guys are a passive earner and you're just getting started? Now, keep in mind, you don't have to buy this much. This is the magic word right here. This is what we recommend. Does that make sense? This is what we recommend. And why do we recommend this? Well, you remember the milestone that I told you about the 25 packages. Well, that gives you at least a rebuy every week. So you're looking at, let's say 25 packages. See, you're looking at like every 5 days, you're getting one. You see that? Every 5 days, you're getting another one. Every 5 days, now it starts to go to 4 days. You see that? Then it's 4 days, then 4 days, then 4 days. Then eventually you get to your, then there's every 2 days. And then once you get to about day 129, now you're in daily compounding. You see that? So that's why you want to start at a bare minimum 25 or 30. I think, did I say 30? Yeah, 30. Okay. But at a bare minimum, you want to start at 30. Because check this out. You'll see that your daily compounding just gets faster and faster and faster. So basically, you start almost hitting daily compounding at day 109. So that's a good milestone. So at a minimum, so here's just to kind of give you guys some numbers and kind of things to think about. So here's a quiz. Or first of all, I'll just say, so right now there's different token packages. There's different products in USI Tech. Obviously, there's the packages and then there's the tokens, and there's different opportunity with both. So here's what I recommend. If you don't have enough for 30 packages, then you don't buy the token. Does everybody get that? If you don't have enough for 30 packages, you don't buy the tokens. Because I actually know some people who are coming back here and they're buying, like, let me show you why this matters. So they're coming back here and they're clicking place order, they're clicking token purchase, and they're buying a bunch of silver tokens. Now, what's the problem with buying silver tokens? Anyone want to guess in the chat? What's the problem with buying silver tokens? Well, the problem is their full price. Okay? You're buying them at full price. Right now, if you look over here, and can you guys see that? I know it's kind of small. Maybe if I can I could blow that up. But if you notice the token packages, the opportunity in the tokens is the bonus tokens. That's the opportunity. It's not the referral bonus. I mean, yeah, the referral bonus, we'll get to that when we get to the referral strategy. But the opportunity is these bonus tokens, because the bonus tokens give you double your coins. So like, for example, there's gold, ruby, emerald, and diamond. You get double. You get 4 bonus tokens. So like, for example, when you get to, so if I go click view my tokens, they're up to 42 million already. When it gets to 125 million, oh, nice, it's bigger here, cool. When you get to 125 million, bonus number 1 gets paid out. And here's how the bonuses work. Your 100,000 turns into 200,000 on bonus number 1. So you've doubled your coins. So what happens if you miss a bonus? Let me just throw that question out there. What happens if you miss the first bonus? What ends up happening is you only get 3 bonuses. Well, what does that do to your earnings? This one's deleted basically, and now you've only got these 3. Does that make sense? So when 125 hits, this one gets deleted, and now you only get up to 800,000 tokens versus 1.6 million tokens, essentially doubling your cost. Full cost is silver. You get a discount for every single package you go up. So if we go back to the bottom of our document, you'll notice that silver is 58 cents a piece. So silver is not the opportunity right now. Does everybody get that? Silver is not the opportunity right now. You can buy silver at the very end of the 500 million launch. Okay? You can buy silver later. Gold is not the opportunity because, I mean, it is an opportunity because you're getting them half off. See that? They're 29 cents. It's a better opportunity than silver. Ruby is 14 cents. Emerald, 7 cents. Diamond is 3 cents. So which one's the best opportunity for you to get if it gets to $1? Well, obviously diamond, $1 turns you into 1.6 million. $1 turns into 400,000 with emerald, 80,000 with ruby, 2,900 into 10,000. So is that still pretty good? Who thinks that turning $2,900 into 10,000 is still a good opportunity? But here's where it gets interesting. 58 to 100 is not really that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the greatest opportunity in the world. I'll just be completely honest with you. So buying them at full price is not where the opportunity is. Make sense? So the opportunity is buying them gold and above. So that is why, if we come back to my recommendation right here, that is why, at least if you cannot buy 30 packages, then you should not buy the silver tokens. So here's a quiz. If you have $3,000 right now, should you buy the gold token? According to that rule I just gave you. So if all you had was $3,000, where should you put the $3,000? Let's see who can get the answer. If you had $3,000 right now, where should you put your $3,000? There we go. Boom. Packages. You got it. If you have 4,000, where should you put your money? Packages. You guys got it? If you have 4,700, where should you put your money? Next quiz. If you have $4,700, both. There you go. Bing, ding, ding, ding. So if you have $4,700, you get the package, the gold package, or the gold token and the 30 package. So is everybody clear on our recommendations? So if you have less than $4,700, you buy all BTC packages and compound it. Build up your account to where you have daily compounding, and then save up some money to get the gold tokens. You guys got it? So you still want the gold and above tokens, but you just have to save up some money and do it later. Okay. So anyway, so that's my recommendation. Is everybody good with that? You guys cool with that? Who's going to go get 100 packages or get your account to 100 packages as fast as possible? Just kind of curious.
Yeah, and I want to point out, when I got started 52 days ago, I just asked Mike, I'm like, because I seen him crushing it. I'm like, what's your recommendation? He said, start with 100 packages. I didn't even know what it meant at the time, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to get started with 100 packages. How much is it? He's like, about $60 a package. I'm like, okay. And then I later discovered from him telling me that by doing that, it's what he just broke down. You'll get to benefit from the power of the compound earnings daily right out of the gate, which is going to be the fastest way to grow it. So if you could start with 100, that's what we recommend on our team. Everyone doing that is getting fantastic results. So that's the way to go.
Awesome. So let's get into strategy now with that recommendation that I just gave you. And if you, like I said, if you have anything less than this, buy as many packages as possible, and then save up for that later. So I actually put that note right there. Okay, so you save up for the gold package later. The only reason now we used to just recommend get to 100 as fast as possible, but we added the token in there because you can't beat the opportunity, especially for passive people. Like, think about it. That's like the ultimate passive opportunity. Like, think about it. You buy the diamond level, and a year from now when it's on the market, or maybe 6 months to a year from now, we don't know exact date, you make $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, without referring anyone. That's insane, guys. So that is why it's the ultimate passive strategy, is get to diamond, right? All right. So anyway, strategy. So here's what we do. So you compound your account 100% for your daily earnings until you hit your desired package goal and income goal. Then you start withdrawing. Okay. So here's a couple tips for you. Those of you who are passive, treat this like a savings account. I don't know, Justin, how much does a savings account pay nowadays?
I know. This is like the high yield one at the bank where I stashed a lot of money, like a credit union, right? Because it was better than the typical banks. 0.1% is what they're paying out.
Wow. That's insane. I don't like that. 0.1%, or what would you rather have? 0.1% a year or 1% a day? Which one do you guys want? Now, obviously, the packages expire and all that stuff, but treat this like a savings account. So if you're on the passive strategy, don't just come in here and buy 100 packages and just let it sit. I mean, yeah, you can. Once you get to 100, then you can let it grow on its own. But let's say you come in at 20, or let's say you come in at 30. Well, then every week, maybe you should put a budget like, okay, I want to get to 100 as fast as possible. So maybe put 10% of outside income into this until you hit 100. You know what I'm saying? So like if you have a job income and you're making $4,000 a month, put like $400 a month into packages until you hit your 100. And then at that point, you get to the point where your account funds itself. Does that make sense? So once you get to 100, now your account's funding itself and you're doing the daily compounding on your own. So treat this like a savings account if you are 100% passive here. In fact, we have a cool little calculator you guys can click on that allows you to make some budgets. Now, this is not a calculator I created. In fact, this is someone else's team. So don't go like join their system or anything, okay? Because they'll just kick you out of it. I actually tried that. And they're like, you're not on our team. And they kicked me out. But this is a public calculator. So you guys can use it if you want. But so what you could do is you could just click a year. And you can be like, okay, I'm going to start with my 100. And I'm going to put, 10 per week of my own money outside of 100. So you're going to be like, I'm going to treat this like a savings account. And I'm going to put 10 packages a week on my own. Or maybe even 5 packages a week on my own. And then you're going to say rebuy whenever I can, and you're going to click calculate. And then you could just play with the numbers on your own. And this will show you in 1 year how many packages you'll have. Look at that. 2011 packages in 1 year. So you would have turned your 100 into 2000 in 1 year. Isn't that awesome? So what does that mean in income? Here's some formulas that we recommend. So when you get to the point, so again, to recap, compound 100% until you get to your desired income goal. And how do you figure out your income goal? Well, here's some projections, and I wrote these package numbers down. Those of you who want to have a goal, do this and do 100% until you hit to these packages. Like I know some people who are withdrawing 80% right now at 100 packages, and that's okay. But you're not going to get to your goals as fast as if you do that. Does that make sense to everybody? You want to compound at 100% until you hit your goal, especially if you're passive. Okay? Especially if you're passive. So what's your goal? How do you figure out your goal? Well, I wrote down some hypotheticals here. If you guys want to look at it. 80%. So if you're withdrawing 20% of your weekly earnings on Friday, I want to point something out. If you let it go to 200 packages and then you start withdrawing on Friday, you will start withdrawing $528 a month. But this is actually not 100% accurate because this will go up every single month, actually every week. Because the way that we do it is we rebuy Monday through Thursday and we withdraw on Friday. So what does that mean? It means your account is compounding 4 days a week. So every week, your Friday payment gets bigger. Does that make sense? So this is like starting. Does that make sense to everybody? So when you switch it to 20% withdrawal, you start at $500 a month income, passive income for the rest of your life, basically. Okay? Because this 80% or the rest of the life of the program, right? Obviously I can't say the rest of your life, the rest of the life of however long the program works. This program can be, your kids' lives too. Who knows how long, it can be around. So bottom line is you earn $528 a month starting month 1. Month 2, it might be $550. You see what I'm saying? It's just going to go up every single month from here on out at a rapid rate because you're putting in 80% of your earnings. So like, for example, you're making $120 a day, but you're putting in like almost $100 a day back into it. So what does that mean? That means your income will go up dramatically every single week. Okay? So that is the recommendation. So how do you implement this? You basically just Monday through Thursday, you come into your back office, you go, okay, I'm going to click place order, and it logged me out. You go ahead and do these little security dealios. You click on place order or rebuy, sorry. So Monday, you'll come in here, you'll rebuy with your entire balance. Okay, click I accept and click purchase. Tuesday, you come in here and do the same thing. Wednesday, Thursday, and then what do you do on Friday? You come in here, instead of withdrawal now, or instead of rebuy, you come over to the magic little spot. You go to your wallet this time, and then you click the magic little withdraw button. And you got to make sure you put your code in, or your wallet codes in there. I have to still do that. And then you make your withdrawal on Fridays. And then your income will go up every single week from here on out. So who would like a raise every single week for the rest of your life? Like, I remember when I worked at Shoney's, I was a cook at Shoney's, and I was making like $7 an hour, but I got excited because every week I got a paycheck. I got a paycheck. But here, every week, not only do we make more than $7 an hour, we get a raise every Friday. How cool would it be if you had a job that you worked, you made income, and got a raise every week? That'd probably be your favorite job, wouldn't it? Well, that's exactly what's happening when you do the 80-20 withdrawal method. Cool? So that's what's cool. So, once you get to 1,000 packages, you get to 2,600 a month. Now, six-figure income, that's about 3,200 packages. You're probably like, wow, that's going to take me a while. But you can do some calculations. So 3,200, just do some more calculations. You're like, okay, let's do like 10 per week. Let's just really go all out and buy 10 a week. And then let's see where that gets us. And then you're like, oh, there we go, 3,000. You're about there. You're at about six-figure income in 1 year, starting at 100 packages. Isn't that awesome? So obviously that's putting 10 more in every week. But you guys can do your own calculations. You can do whatever you want to do, and just figure it out. Maybe it might take you 2 years. Maybe you don't put any, or maybe you put one every week for 2 years, and then you can see where that gets you. Get you to your goals, and you'll just be like, okay, well, that'll get me 5,500 in 2 years. So guess what that means? In 2 years, you could be at 13 grand a month passive income. You guys cool with that? You guys like that? So that's without referring, guys. No referrals whatsoever. And that's 13,000 starting. Every week it'll go up. Every week it'll go up because you get a raise every week with the 80-20 method. Okay? With the 80-20 method. So the next method is 30% if you guys just want to make more money quicker, but you don't want your packages to grow as fast. Then you can do that. I have some examples here. 150 packages is about 500 a month. 700 is 20,000 or 2,000. 2,200 is a six-figure income, and 5,000 is almost 20K a month. So pretty awesome. And how do you implement those? Well, here's how you do it. Right here. So the 80-20 method, packs grow faster, income raise every Friday, rebuy 4 days a week, then withdraw 1 day a week, preferably Friday. The 70-30, if you guys want a little bit more income, a little bit faster, like don't need as many packages. As you can see, a six-figure income is at 2,200 versus 3,200. So you'll get there faster. But the only problem with the 70-30 is, yes, you make more money, but your packs don't grow as fast. So you don't get the raise each Friday. Does that make sense? Like your raise is minimal, but your packages maintain. So you'll still maintain your residual income, but you won't really get a raise every week. Does that make sense? So it's a little bit slower. It grows a little bit slower, but it will grow and you'll still maintain your residual income. And what you do is you withdraw twice 1 week, and then next week you withdraw once. And that's it. So who in here thinks that this passive strategy is very easy to implement? And are you guys excited about that? So what's your package goal, by the way? Type your package goal in the chat. And let's move on to the referral strategy. You do, and yes, 5,000. Joel, Carl's 5,000. 10,000. Awesome. Lots of 5,000s. Wow. 10,000s. Nice. Yeah. And you guys can do your own calculations on this. 7,500, 5K, 5K. Wow. We got a lot of big players in this room, Justin. Everybody wants like the 5,000. Cool. So with that being said, if you want to get there, are you going to do 80-20 when you're at 100 packages? No, you got to be 100%. You know,
I think most people on our team are doing 100% reinvest, because what are we doing? I mean, we're doing 200% reinvest as we're taking some of our referral earnings and doubling it, you know, but 100% if you don't need any money right away and you want it to build, as Mike mentioned earlier, before you start withdrawing would be our recommendation. However, you know, we have all the different strategies because we're all different. So whatever works best for you, we encourage you to do.
Yep. So I want to just point out one thing. We're going to get into the referral strategy now and why this is so exciting. You guys are going to be blown away when we talk about referring people to this thing, okay? Because I want you guys to really understand something. So right now, this strategy is its own, okay? I want you guys to really realize that. So it's its own strategy. So passive, it's its own thing. Like for people who are going to refer to this, like refer and make referral commissions, a lot of them, you don't even do any of this. You obviously you do the same thing as like you buy your packages and stuff, but you don't withdraw Friday. You don't rebuy Monday through Thursday. Does that make sense? So I'm going to show you what you do if you're going to refer people. The rebuy Monday through Thursday, withdraw Friday is only if you are not referring. So is everybody clear on that? Let me know if you're clear. Say clear in the chat. You only do that if you're referring or not referring. I'm going to confuse everyone. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So what do you do if you refer? Here we go. This is my favorite one. Number one, well, first let me tell you why you want to refer. I'm going to actually stop the share and show my face for a second here. All right, guys. Now this is where I get excited because, okay, so for example, I have a couple products. So in other MLMs, so I have like a superfood product. I'm not going to show you the name of it. I take ketones. I take like a whole bunch of different products from different MLMs. And the most, like, so here's what happens. So when you refer people to those programs, here's what ends up happening. I spent $420 on the ketones this week, right? For 60-day supply. So I'm set for 60 days. Does that make sense, everybody? So I'm set. I spent $420 and my sponsor probably made, I don't know, like 10% of that or whatever. I don't know. Okay. I don't really know. Like, I don't even know the comp plan, but that's it. Like, they made a commission from me for 2 months today. Do you guys get that? And I had to come up with money myself. So I want you guys to really get this. I had to come up with money myself. I had to pull out my credit card. You know, actually now I got my, I don't want to show you my credit card number. I got my BitPay card now. Pulled out my BitPay and I paid for 60-day supply of ketones, which I will not buy again for another 60 days. So I want you guys to get this, okay? And when I do buy, I'm going to pull out my credit card again and buy it. So what if I get to in 60 days? What if I decide, you know what? I don't want this product anymore. What happens to his residual income? Poof, gone. Now, what if, let me ask you a question. What if there was a way where I never had to pull out my credit card again to buy those ketones? Ever again? And still get them? Would my sponsor be happy? Would he make a residual income for life? Well, guys, I'm explaining exactly what, and then here's another thing. What if I had the capacity? So let's back up a little bit. What if I had the capacity to take 2 months worth of ketones and drink it every day? And I had to order $400 a day worth of ketones and just drink all 60 servings in one day? What if I had that capacity and I was like, okay, I'm going to drink all 60 servings. Then tomorrow I'm going to drink 60 more servings. And then tomorrow I'm going to drink 60 more servings. And then the next day I'm going to drink 60 more servings. Do you think my sponsor will be pretty happy? Who do you think, would you think the sponsor would be pretty happy if I bought 60 servings of ketones every single day and drank them every single day? Would they be happy? I might be dead after day 2.
I was going to say, you'd either turn into Superman or you'd be dead.
Guys, that is what people are doing in USI Tech right now. But they are not pulling out their credit card. They're pulling it out once. I want you guys to get this. Unless they're doing the savings strategy, what that I just showed you, right? But they're pulling it out once. And let me just explain this for a second. When you guys get this, you're going to be blown away at the referral opportunity, because, and in fact, I got to open up a whole new doc for this, because like this is going to blow your guys' mind when you really, really, really get this. I have people on my team. Check this out. And I probably could show them, actually I could just go to BTC commissions. I have people on the team. Let's just take one of the last ones. Look at this, guys. There's a guy that bought 750 packages. So let's take that example. How much does 750 packages cost? Let's just go 750. Not going to sleep tonight after this, guys. You definitely will not sleep. 750 times $60. So this guy spent $45,000. Okay. But this is not the exciting part. Okay, that's cool. You made about $4,500. That's exciting. You could do that in other companies. You guys agree you could do that in other companies? You can sell a $45,000 product and you make $4,500 all day long in other companies. You can do that. There's companies that pay 100% commission and pay you $4,500 on one sale. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the exciting part. This is not the exciting part at all. That's normal on any company. Okay, you can make a big commission making a sale. But this is where it's not normal. Okay, here's where it's not normal. And you guys are not going to be able to sleep at night. So this is one-time commission. Now, what did we just get done going through, right? What did we just get done talking about? 80-20. So if he's earning off of $45,000, he's earning 1% a day. So he's earning $450 a day. Okay, so this person is earning, let me just clarify that. $450 per day. Okay, so how much of that is he rebuying with? Well, divide that by 60 because they're usually at 100% rebuy for 4 days a week at least. So he's rebuying about 7 packages per day, 4 days per week, because they're withdrawing 1 day a week. I'm just going to assume they're withdrawing 1 day a week, okay? So what is that? 4 days per week. So 7 packages times $60 times 4 days a week. He is spending, check this out. He is spending $1,680 per week on packages. All right. You guys ready to never sleep again? Check this out. So he is buying. So check this out. He is buying $1,680 per week, which is $6,720 per month of product. And here's where it's exciting. He is not coming up with that money. That is his earnings. He is buying this product from earning that money. Do you guys get this? He is not buying this product with new money coming out of his bank account, not with his credit card. He is earning that money from USI Tech, and he is re-buying packages every single month with that money. And this is one person on your team. So imagine if you had one person on your team where you made $670 per month residual income for life, or as long as they rebuy 4 days a week. Okay? That's one person. Okay? That's one person. So do you know any other MLM? Let me stop the screen real quick. Do you know any other MLM on the planet where someone in their right mind would spend $6,700 a month every single month and want to do it and not have to even pull out their credit card, and they're just buying it from the earnings that they're already making? And here's the cool thing. They don't have to buy it. They can just withdraw that too. They could withdraw it and then eventually their packages expire, but it's an option. They have an option to withdraw. They don't have to rebuy, but everybody does rebuy. Why? Because they don't want their packages expired. I mean, do you guys, who in here wants their residual income to grow for the rest of your life, or the rest of, for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, or however long Bitcoin is around, right? I don't know when Bitcoin's going to stop ending their mining, probably 2140 or something. So we still got 100 years to go. So who wants their residual income to last for 140 years? Or do you want it to end in 140 days? I know I want mine to last, right? And everybody else wants theirs to last. So guess what that does? You rebuy from your earnings. You don't withdraw them. You rebuy it from them, right? And then guess what? I don't know, Justin, do you know any other MLM that someone would, in their right mind, spend $6,700 a month on?
None that I'm aware of, no.
like I know of some that you will spend $6,700 like one time, but not per month, guys.
Yeah, I mean, traditionally, it's like pulling teeth to get someone remain like a lifelong customer on a product, paying once a month. So to pay every day, yeah, it's not happening.
So I'm gonna go ahead and show my screen again. So guys, this doesn't happen anywhere else. I'll just be honest with you. But the beauty of this program is they are earning this money. And they're rebuying, and you're earning a commission from it every day. This is like daily auto ship on steroids. You know what I mean? Daily. I mean, think about it. Like, how awesome would it be to be in a network marketing company where your team member is buying the product every day for the rest of his time in the company? It doesn't happen, but it happens here because they want the product. They want to make more money. You guys want to make these incomes. Like, think about it. You all said you wanted 5,000 packages. So what does that mean? You're daily rebuying until you hit 5,000 packages. And then when you get to 5,000, guess how many you're buying at that point at an 80-20 withdrawal? At 5,000 packages, you're buying 500 packages per day, I believe, right? Am I wrong? Or I don't know. Like, if let me double check my math. 200 is 2 per day. Then 20 would be 1,000. So it'd be like 100 per day. I don't know.
Yeah, you got it. 100 per day.
Okay, so 100 per day times 60. So that's 6,000 per day. So now you have like a downline member. Once you get your goal, so like check this out. Out of all these people on the webinar right now, they all want to hit 5,000 packages. Guess what that means to you, Justin, and all of us? That means we're all making $6,000, or they're spending $6,000 a day. We're all making $600 a day on our front line per member.
Crazy.
When they hit their goals. Isn't that nuts? Who would love to make $600 per day on every single front line you have when they hit their goal? So anyway, I don't know if I can hype this up anymore. I don't like to hype things up, but when I saw that and I started really realizing the power of USI Tech, it just, man, it blew my mind. So let's go ahead and get through the rest of this. So couple milestones. So basically product recommendation for referral strategy. We're going to recommend the same products. Why? Because people do what you do. That's number one. Number two, you get paid more. So if you go to the comp plan, the diamond level, you get a raise. You get an 18%. Actually, if you go down to the bottom, you get paid 12 levels of compensation. You get 35% in the normal comp plan without ever referring anybody, without ever even buying a package. Isn't that insane? Like, that's also crazy. Did you guys know that someone can join USI Tech for free? Refer somebody that buys $50,000 token package and make $5,800. Did you know that? Someone can join for free, refer someone that buys a $58,000 token package and make $5,800 on day one, instantly to their available balance. That's crazy. I mean, that's insane. Obviously, people want to buy these products, though. And that's where you're all starting at. Everyone starts at 35% on the token packages. And if you buy Diamond, you get up to 60%. So is it worth their time if you're a referrer, if you're a builder, if you're someone that's making a lot of sales, if you're someone that wants to get paid more on your downline, it makes sense to get paid almost double the commissions. Make sense to everybody? So 18% versus 10%. So that's incentive number two to get Diamond. Is incentive number one, you can make 1.6 million if it goes to $1, right? Incentive number two, you get paid 60% instead of 35%. Okay. Number two, get to 100 packages, same thing, daily compounding. I'm not going to keep on talking about that. And then there's a couple other milestones that you guys might want to be aware of. There's a car bonuses. Once you get to 2,000 packages from rebuys, commission rebuys. So that means people on your team buying packages, which all of you are buying packages. I know it because every one of you wants to, make money. So you guys are all rebuying and we're all making commissions. So guess what? Out of those commissions, we buy our packages. And when we build up our own packages over time, we'll get a car bonus, $800 a month, 800 euros a month, which is close to $1,000 a month. Isn't that a pretty good car, Justin? I don't know. That's a pretty good car. $1,000 a month.
Yeah, I mean, we just bought a 2017 Porsche Boxster. I think it was like a $75,000 car. We pay like $1,300 a month. So yeah, you can get a really nice car for $1,000 a month.
Yep. And then when you all hit your goals, I know a lot of you had 5,000 as your goal. Well, guess what? Bam. You're making 1,600 euro, which is like, I don't know, 1,900, something like that, something crazy. So here's the withdrawal and rebuy formula for this, okay? This is simple. This is something that everybody's doing, or at least me and Justin are doing. I don't know if everyone's doing it. Justin and I are both doing this strategy. And so for referral strategy, again, this is not passive. This is referral. So here's what you want to do, okay? For every 100 packages you own, so I guess I should say own here, you rebuy 10 packages per week. Okay? Now, why do we do this? Because we want to hit these car bonuses. That's why we do it. Because you have to rebuy with commissions. You can't just rebuy from passive earnings. Otherwise, you don't get these car bonuses. Does that make sense? You have to rebuy from commissions. So you want to allocate some of your commissions for rebuying. So what we're doing is we're doing 100 packages we own. We're rebuying 10 packages. What does this mean? That means 5 from earnings and 5 from referrals. So it's like a 200% compound. So how cool is that? So we're compounding ours at double time. So if you're referring and you're making referral commissions, because you're making so much money, you might as well compound at double time. Make sense? And here's what ends up happening when you do this. And I actually know a trick to where to get all 10 of these count for commission rebuy. You guys want to know that trick? How to get all 10 to count instead of just the 5? Because like if you go in the back office, here's what happens. If you go to this little thing and say rebuy setup, and if you set this to 100%, dang, we're at 4 now. That's nuts. So anyway, so if we set this to 100%, if we set this to 100%, it's going to take our capital, like our daily percent and rebuy. Well, that doesn't count for the car bonus because that's your passive earnings. That's not your it's not your referral earnings. Make sense? So if you want a kind of a little trick, if you guys want a little trick to get all 10 of your rebuys for the week to count towards the car bonus, here's the trick. You don't use this. You just put this at 0 and save it and turn this to no. And then every day, or not every day, on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, on the weekend, you buy your packages for the week. Why? Because you don't earn on the weekend. So anything that you earn on the weekend is literally referral earnings. So that all those referral earnings will go towards the car bonus when you rebuy with your referral earnings. So what did Justin and I do every Saturday or Sunday? Whatever day you want. Saturday and Sunday, we come in here and I go, okay, how many packages do I have? So I have 550. So on Saturday, what am I going to do? How many do I need to buy on Saturday? If you follow my, this is a quiz. So if you follow my strategy, yeah, some people say 55. Yeah, 55 or 50, however way you want to do it. I've just been doing whatever 100 I have. But I guess if you wanted to count the 50 as well, you could too. So it's up to you. But so I count this. I go by this. I go by this number right here. So I do 5 times 10 or whatever. So if I have 650 or 600, so if I'm anywhere in the 600s, I buy 60. If I'm anywhere in the 500s, I buy 50. But you're not going to get in trouble if you buy more. Okay. So if you buy 55, it's not like I'm going to come over to your house and slap you on the behind for buying too many. You know what I mean? Like no one's going to slap you. No one's going to punish you for buying too many packages. But bottom line is that's the way that I calculate it now. I used to do some complicated calculations, but now that's my new strategy. So on Saturday, I will have 600. You guys got it? And then next Saturday, I'll have 660. Then next Saturday, I'll have 720. And then the next Saturday, I'll have 890. I don't know. I'm getting all lost now. No, not 890, 800 or something like that. I don't know. Or 790, something like that. So you guys get it? So every week, you just double your earnings. So it's like a 200% rebuy. But here's what's end up going to happening. You're going to hit the car bonus really quick if you do this. I mean, I might not hit it as fast as if I just would, if I rebought with everything. But check this out. Who in here would love to make an income right now, be withdrawing right now while your packages are building up, while your packages are getting towards your goals to 5,000, while you're waiting for that car bonus, right? Would you like to get paid now? That's the power of doing this strategy. Because here's what you do. You rebuy 10 per week if you have 100, 20 per week if you have 200. But then here's what you do. So when you get to the point and you withdraw the rest, so I need to highlight that. Let me highlight that, put that in red or something. This is where your income comes. You withdraw the rest of the week. See that? Let me put that all in highlight. There we go. You withdraw the rest of the week. And what has this equaled for me? This strategy, buying 10 per 100, withdrawing the rest. Well, check this out, guys. Just doing this strategy alone in the new back office. I can't see the past earnings because the old back office doesn't show in here. But completed withdrawals in November. Look at this: 1.7, 2.5, 1.3, 1.1, 2.5, 1.6, 0.8, 0.7, 0.1, 2.6, 1.1, 1.9. And I did the calculations earlier with this, with my 3 balance. I had a 3 balance here. Now it's 4. So now I'm up to 25 Bitcoin now since it's at 4. So 25 Bitcoin in 1 month or 15 days withdrawal. So following this strategy right here, where I buy 10 packs per week per 100. So on Saturday, if you go look, if I go over to on Saturday, look at this, package status. I actually did a 3 different, on the 12th, I did 46, and then I did 3 and then a 1. Because I just, I spread it out. I don't know why I did that. It's because I just didn't buy enough. I did 46 with my old method, and then I decided my new method is going to be 50. So I just added some more in there. But guys, so I bought my packages for the week. Okay. And then I withdrew the rest. And what has that equaled? That has equaled 25 Bitcoin in 15 days. So $178,000 in 15 days in my Bitcoin wallet. That's not compounded. That's not in USI Tech. It's no longer inside of USI Tech. But what I did is I bought 50 packages. See that? I'm at 550. I was at 500 before Saturday. So next week, I'll do the same thing. I'll rebuy 50 more packages. Okay. And then I'll withdraw the rest of the week, Monday through Friday, withdraw the rest. Then over the weekend, I'll buy 50 more packages. Then Monday through Friday, withdraw the rest. The next week, 50 more packages, Monday through Friday, withdraw the rest. Time to go shopping. Exactly. Pay off debts, help people, do whatever you want, like that is what this company can do for you when you follow these strategies. And that's literally how simple it is. And you can buy more packages if you want. It's up to you. I personally buy, it used to be 5 to 10. Now I'm buying 10 more than I'm supposed to each week. Or no, I think it's, or double. So 200%. There we go. Of my package value. Boom. So that is my strategy, guys. I think you guys are going to love it. Now, Justin, where should we go from here? Should we talk about anything you want to talk about?
Yeah. They say the third time is a charm. So now that I have my security questions set up, I would love to demonstrate the withdraw third time being the charm. So I'll do that real quick. And then I say we talk about token packages so everyone is very clear on what this represents, what it means, the technology behind it, how the ICO works. This is I see a lot of people asking these questions. So I say we'll dig through that. And then I'd like to bring out some special guests. I know we got people like Vitaly on the line. I think he just had a 4 Bitcoin day as well. But this is my back office. This is a milestone. I just refreshed and crossed 30 Bitcoins in earnings since I got started 52 days ago, which for us is a new career high, milestone. So this is a big deal for us. We're very excited about that. I'm just going to get right to the withdraw. You can see all the recent earnings. My last one was 2.4, which was paid out today, 0.7, 2.5. I think 20 Bitcoins earned in the past 15 days this month, which is ridiculous. So I'm going to go to withdraw, choose my wallet. I'm going to put the amount here, just try to put the max, and it will tell me what I can take, which is pretty good with me, 3.6. And then I'm going to put my Google code in here. Now you can see all these layers of security, which is a good thing, right? I use my Google Authenticator. verify that. It's verified, and now I'm going to put my security question answers. Let's see. Now I'm going to hit withdraw, see what happens. Bada boom, bada bing. That's how you withdraw like 3.6 Bitcoin. And again, just to see, what are we talking about? 3.6 Bitcoin. I don't know, something like $26,000 today earned following these strategies that we're laying out for you. So we know this stuff works. It's effective. All you need to do is really, get to work and plug in. Yeah, man, let's really dissect these token packages and all this information that we just learned about 2 weeks ago after the live event in London for their 1-year anniversary.
Sounds good, but I'm also going to do it. Look at this, guys, 3.9. Here we go. I did it like that fast. That's how fast I did it. What you were doing yours, I did mine.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it was easy, right? You just said a question and answer.
So here we go. Well, bam, 3.9 withdrawn. Hopefully they give it to me. We don't really know when they're going to switch it back to 2.5, so they'll probably reject it one day. But yeah, man, I'm excited. This is insane. I just can't even believe 3.9 is possible in a day. I was happy. I'll be honest with you guys. I was happy when I first joined, and month one, I was I think it was 0.2. So 0.2 was worth at the time, 0.2. It's worth $1,400 now a day, but I was earning 0.2 a day. Get this. I was earning 0.2 a day, and it was worth $500 a day. And I looked at my wife and I was like, dude, we're earning $500 a day. And I'm like, that's almost the same amount of money. That's replacing my income in my last company at that point, at 0.2 a day. So the fact that it's blowing my mind. It's I go from 0.2 in month one to 3.9 today. That just blows my mind. And every time my wife looks at this, she actually is just I don't even know what to think. It's she can't even fathom this much money. You know what I mean? But really, it's not about the money 100%. Obviously the money is great, but it's more about other people making money too. For example, I feel really amazing making 3.9 today because I know that everybody that bought products today that got me that commission, they're making money tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? Everybody who made a product purchase today to help me make the commission that I made today, everybody who just saw Justin withdraw his money today, all of you that bought products that made us those commissions, you guys are making commissions from that. And that is the magic. That is the magic. So let's break down the token.
Let me jump in here, guys. And first off, thanks for letting us be a part of this. It's awesome to see so much energy in this chat. People are Facebooking me. People are texting me. People I haven't connected with in so long are on, absolutely pumped about it, ready to go crazy with it. And I just wanted to share one little thing. I've been chatting with people locally and on the phone about this over the past week or so. And I'm like, it's kind of like when Microsoft started and all the secretaries and coffee people and people that weren't really the higher level of the executive team, but they were making maybe 10, 15,000 a year salary, but they gave them 1,000 shares, or they gave them 500 shares, or they gave them 100 shares in Microsoft to keep them there. And then lo and behold, Microsoft goes public, turns into this incredible company. And now someone that was maybe not even positioned to be a multimillionaire, a deca-millionaire, now has this generational wealth because they capitalized, some could say on dumb luck, but some could say the fact that they were in the right place at the right time and they capitalized on a trend. So it's kind of like us being at the beginning of the internet of money, right? It's kind of like us being in the silicon.com boom online, but when it comes to currency that's having countries, governments shaking in their boots. So we're really stoked. I can hear Layla. Layla's doing a webinar downstairs with her women, and I can hear the excitement in her voice. And she said to make sure that Mike and Justin, you guys know that she's visualizing all of those Bitcoins streaming into our wallet after following you guys, what you laid out for us. So thank you.
Appreciate you, Toby. You're the man. Good stuff. Christy says, this is such a blessing. We're so blessed. Read some of these comments, and then we'll let Mike break down these ICO packages, token packages, I should say.
Yeah, if you see any questions that people have you want me to answer, let me know while we're going through this. But yeah, guys, the token, like, this is the biggest question. Like, so they're like, okay, so if we go back through our strategy here, you know, both strategies recommend diamond, right? Both of them recommend 100 plus packages. Everybody kind of knows what the packages are, right? I don't need to go too much into that. Like, the packages are mining operation. So, you know, there's different areas of mining, and maybe some of you guys don't know this. So one area of mining is power. So you got to pay for expenses and power to mine, right? The next area, actually I have them in my notes, but yeah, so you got mining, you got power, you've got the actual mining itself, like doing the equations and all that stuff. You've got cooling, so you got to cool down the racks and things like that. And then you've got trading, so that's like trading it from one exchange to the other or whatever, right? And then you've also got, you know, distribution, right? So where can people buy the packages and all these different things and the ATMs and all that stuff. And I'm just going to show you, USI Tech has solved all 5 of those areas. So they've actually have a real, like before now, okay? So before now, and let me actually, I think it's better if I do a visual here. So before now, they bought contracts for mining. So up to this point, so the first year in business, actually they've only had the BTC package since March, I believe. I think that's right? They've only had it since March. So they've done Forex before that. So from March till today, they've been buying contracts for mining, okay? And then they've been passing on the earnings to us, okay? Then they do their own little arbitrage and their own little trading and obviously all that stuff, okay? So that's before now. They've been buying contracts for mining, and they couldn't disclose those people because they have NDAs and all those things, right? So that's kind of how the mining industry works. Like, for example, there's a popular mining company called Bitfury out there on the internet. If you buy a mining package through them, and then you go tell people you bought a mining package through them, they'll throw you under the bus and they'll say, you never bought a mining package from us. Like you can't attach your name to any company that you're buying contracts from, because then it's like they're endorsing you. Does that make sense? And they actually supply multiple companies, like all these companies. So they're not going to attach their name to any specific company. So they'll throw you under the bus or they'll stop your contract. So that's how the whole mining industry works. That's how the whole trading industry works. So up to this point, USI has been dealing with that crap, but they decided, you know what? We're not going to deal with this crap anymore. We're going to buy our own mining rigs. Isn't that awesome? So they're going to buy their own mining rigs. So they've bought $70 million worth of Bitcoin mining rigs. They've bought Ethereum mining rigs. They actually have new technology, and I'm going to talk about that on the coin. But the contracts, their operations, so their Forex marketing, their mining contracts, their arbitrage that they're doing, you know, the money that they're saving on power and cooling now with their technology, that's paying us our returns. Do you guys get that? That's what's paying us our returns. And if you don't know much about mining, I do want to mention this because I don't think people understand this. If you don't know much about mining, here's just a quick little lesson. Did you know mining is like creating money out of thin air? Is that a good analogy, Justin? I don't know.
Exactly what it is. It's doing that. It's like mining for gold, only digitally, right?
Yep. So, for example, Bitcoin, there's 21 million available. As miners are mining and they're solving the equations and like verifying the transactions and doing all this work with the computers and the systems and all this stuff, they're doing all this work, right? They take that, they do that work, they get rewarded in new Bitcoin that's not in circulation. You guys get that? So they do all this stuff, they do all this work, they have all these supercomputers set up, they have all this stuff, mining equipment, cooling racks, you know, all these things, power equipment, they're paying for all this stuff and they're mining, and then they get rewarded for their job that they're doing. They get rewarded with new Bitcoin, not existing Bitcoin. So do you guys get that? They get rewarded with new Bitcoin. So new in parentheses because it's brand new. It's not in circulation yet. So essentially, it's creating money out of thin air because a new Bitcoin, let's say if you generated a new Bitcoin today out of thin air, you have essentially created $7,100 worth of value. Do you guys get it now? Does everybody kind of get mining? This is obviously not like all the technical terms. I'm doing my own analogy so you guys can like understand it better. But does everybody understand mining a little bit better now? You're actually creating new money. You're creating new Bitcoin. But what's cool about the way that we create new Bitcoin with USI Tech is when the government creates new money, where, like, how much money did they put into the economy to do that? Nada. They usually just sign a little piece of paper with a loan, and then like when a new $400,000 house loan is created, $400,000 of money is created, right? It's like they just don't care. They just create money. They do it digitally as well. Like think about all of the different mortgage loans that you've signed. Well, did they actually take physical money somewhere and actually put it on that loan? No, they just created $400,000 out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like that's how money is created by the government and the banks and all that kind of stuff. And obviously that might sound like conspiracy theory or whatever. I don't care. That's basically how it works. Do you know, do they go to the bank vault and pull out 400 grand and give it to somebody? They don't. They just create this little imaginary note and you have a login. It shows that you owe 400 grand now and you're paying for it. Right? So that's how the government creates money. Well, how does Bitcoin miners create money? They buy mining equipment. They buy cooling racks. They buy all this equipment, and they actually, like I heard an interview, and you guys can go look him up later, not right now. But if you go look up John McAfee Bitcoin and just type that in and just look at some of his interviews, like this one right here. Look at that interview, watch it. He explains, because he's a Bitcoin miner, by the way, he explains that it costs, like at the time of this video 2 months ago, so I think Bitcoin was around $5,000. He explains that it costs about $1,000 to create one Bitcoin. So what does that return? If it costs $1,000 to create a one Bitcoin at $5,000, that's a $4,000 return, right? That's the power of mining when you do it and you have the equipment and you can do it. But here's the beautiful thing about creating this money. There's actually money being put into the economy by creating a Bitcoin. How cool is that? Like, there's money being put in back into the economy by creating Bitcoin. So it makes Bitcoin more valuable than dollars. Why do you think it's going up so fast? Because we're creating money out of thin air. Real money. We're not just creating fake money. We're creating real money out of thin air. That's what USI Tech is doing. That's what you're paying for when you buy a Bitcoin package, and then they're paying you your returns. They are creating money from your money. They're buying new equipment. They're buying those new power generators that we have. They're buying the new cooling racks. Did you know the power generators and cooling racks that they made a contract with Evan Ahern in the London event? Did you know those save on 90% of all their mining costs. Where does that go? Goes to the company profits. What does the company profits do for them? Allows them to pay our returns. See what I'm saying? That's the beauty of USI Tech. So anyway, so that's Bitcoin. I know we're going to talk about Bitcoin, then we talk about Bitcoin anyway. So let's talk about the tokens though, because the tokens are new. Okay, and you guys understand a little bit better now? Does everybody understand where we get our returns? You guys excited about that? A little bit more confident now? Hopefully I made you guys a little bit more confident. Cool. So with that being said, guys, the tokens. This is a new product. Okay, this is a new product. And at first, we didn't understand it. Like Justin and I, we didn't even go to the event. My flight got canceled. I did 14 hours of travel for nothing. Didn't go to the event. I didn't really understand it, but we had a guy named Saj, and what did he say to you when he got back from the event? We bought rubies, and then he came back.
So prior to the event, Saj saw I was doing something with Bitcoin, and he'd been itching to get involved with cryptocurrency. So he's like, yo, I'll follow your lead. I'll invest 25 grand. I'm like, fantastic. I'm like, my buddy Mike is going to be there. I'll check to see. Who knows? I know tickets are sold out. This was like a few days before the actual event in London. I'm like, let me just ask and see if he knows anyone with an extra ticket. Mike happened to have an extra ticket, and Mike, being the nice guy he is, he gifted that ticket to Saj so he can attend firsthand. Long story short, Saj called me. I think it was the night of the event. He attended for like a part of the day because he had a busy schedule. So he just kind of popped in, kind of just see what it was all about. And he said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go big. After attending the event, I know this is the real deal. And my intuition, my heart saying, just go big. So he's like, I want to invest $100,000. So he actually purchased the diamond package for about $58,000. And he also started with 550 packages. And he's just like reinvesting that and looking to, just do some big things here with us. But it's funny because if he didn't attend the event, he wouldn't have seen how amazing the opportunity truly is. But after attending the event and actually witnessing the owners and the technology and all the rollouts and all the excitement, he's just like, this is the biggest opportunity of our lifetimes. I'd be silly if I didn't go big here. So.
Yeah, awesome. And that got us excited. It was like we were excited enough to get Ruby. And then like all of a sudden we get these people like all telling us about these diamond this diamond package, the tokens and all this stuff. And we're like, okay, we need to go all in. I actually did a video on Halloween night, I believe, or maybe, I think it was the day before Halloween. And I went all in. I just bought my $58,000. At first it was nerve wracking because I was like, man, I've never spent $58,000 in one transaction before, but I went diamond, and man, I've made my biggest month I've ever made, double my biggest month I've ever made in 15 days right after that decision. Now I'm not saying that's what's going to happen to you when you go diamond, but what I can tell you is why, I was wearing my costume. What I could tell you is why we went diamond and why we're so excited about this. So for example, if we go over to Coin Market Cap, this is a list of like every coin on the market, like Bitcoin is obviously number one. Okay. And then there's all these different coins on the market, and they all have a value. They all have their own little unique niche. They all have, something some kind of problem that they solve, things of that nature. So people ask me all the time, well, so what the heck does USI solve? What problem do they solve? And what is the new tech coin? What is this new coin all about? So when I get that question, here's the answer, guys. If you don't know, Bitcoin is Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin is Bitcoin. So I just want to say that real quick. Dash is Dash. BitConnect is BitConnect. So like the coin is the company. You guys get that? Like they're the same, one and the same. Like BitConnect is the coin. The coin is BitConnect. And I want to say it like that so that you guys understand. So for example, Steam is the coin. The coin is Steam. Okay. And this is going to make sense in a minute. But why do I say that? Because that's every coin on the market. Do you get what I'm saying? Exactly. Who's that? Audrika? You got it. Ding, ding, ding. Like you are actually investing in the company. Boom. It's like a stock in a company, but with cryptocurrency. It's like the new stock. Like, you know how we have stocks in companies right now? You are now buying, instead of fake stock, you're buying real stock. You guys get it? You're buying real stock. So how many of you believe in USI Tech? They have a 1-year track record. They've done 2 majorly successful products already in the Forex industry and the Bitcoin industry. They have 450,000 reps. Every single person who has bought a Bitcoin package has been paid Monday through Friday. Do you guys think this is a pretty solid company? This coin is like buying stock in Microsoft or Facebook before it went to market. Who would love to go back in time and buy Microsoft stock when they were in the garage figuring out what they're doing? Or, you know, have you guys seen the movie Jobs, where Steve Jobs was in he was literally in his garage building Apple computers. Who would love to go back in time and invest in Apple stock when they were in the garage? That is your opportunity right now with the tech coin. If you wait till it goes to market, it's like buying stock in Apple right now. You could still make money because they're going, you know, obviously they sell phones like crazy. They sell computers. Everybody buys their stuff. They're going to continue to rise. It's still going to grow. It's going to be a good opportunity even if you buy stock in it right now. But guess what, guys? You'll never have that opportunity to go back to the garage and buy stock then. That makes sense? What you're looking at right now is USI Tech launching their coin, which is the equivalent to like launching a stock in the stock market. And you're doing it through cryptocurrency, which is real currency, right? It's not fake currency. And here's the opportunity. USI is the coin is USI. So why do I mention that? Well, in London, they introduced, and I don't even know if there's any pictures of this somewhere, but I'll just explain it. They introduced 2 technologies, okay? 2 technologies. One for power and one for cooling, okay? And a guy named Evan A. Hearn, if you Google him, he is literally squeaky clean, not a blemish on his track record at all. There's no way that this person would ever put his name on a Ponzi scam. Okay? That would be ridiculous. You know, he's been a part of Ahern Rentals. He's a president of this company. He was actually in London speaking, so we know it's real. It's not like some random, you know, news like, hey, this guy's in our company now. No, he was there. He spoke, right? He created technology, the technology infrastructure for this company, and they do rentals like on a mass scale. It's not just like in Vegas. It's like on a mass scale. I don't know much about the company. You can look it up yourself if you want, but he is squeaky clean. He's been the president of that company since 1998, or chief information officer. And then he's been the president since 2004, and the board of directors and all that stuff. His dad is the owner, right? And when his dad dies, he's going to take over the company, right? So he is squeaky clean. There's no possible way a guy like this is going to come to USI Tech, give his technology to USI Tech, and let us use it exclusively if this was a Ponzi scam. It's not going to happen. It will not happen. There's no way Horst, one of the owners, he's built 2 other billion-dollar companies. Okay? Horst, one of the owners of USI Tech, he's built 2 other billion-dollar companies. He's not going to come to USI Tech if it was a Ponzi. You guys get it? This is a real company. And guess what? Why do I mention this? This guy has brought 2 technologies to the table, power and cooling. Power eliminates all the costs for 6, like 1 power generator that they have will eliminate 6 racks of power needed to these mining equipment. The cooling system cools down all of the mining equipment and also gives you more power. So they have essentially eliminated, with those 2 products, they have cooled and powered all of their mining equipment for free. And cooling and power are 90% of all the costs of mining. So what does this mean for the company? This means the company is saving money. They're saving money, so they make more money. They make more money from their mining operation, which means they can pay us more than other mining companies. It's like other mining companies, they might pay you maybe 1% every week or something, or 1% every couple days or whatever, right? And then they go for a longer period of time. But now they can actually sustain and pay you more on your money. They can pay you more because they are saving money. They're putting more money back in the company's bottom line, and they're doing this. But that's not the exciting part. So USI saves money. That's great. But this is where it gets exciting. So Evan has partnered with USI Tech as the head of product development. Okay? He is the head of product development of USI Tech right now. Okay? That's who they brought on. And as the head of product development, they are going to be able to lease this equipment to any company. Now, why is this important? Why do you guys think this is important? Because every cryptocurrency on CoinMarketCap would like to save money on heating or cooling and power. You guys get that? So what problem does USI Tech solve? Every cryptocurrency's problem. Every single one. So our market is every cryptocurrency. Do you guys got that? Every cryptocurrency. And again, USI Tech is the coin. The coin is USI Tech. So when they start leasing it to other Bitcoin miners, they start leasing it to other Ethereum miners, when they start leasing it to Bitcoin Cash miners, when they start releasing it to Ripple miners, when they start releasing it to Litecoin miners, Dash miners, Neo miners, Monero miners, NEM miners, and IOTA miners, do you think the coin is going to shoot up the list? Anybody? Do you think the coin is going to become more valuable? Yep, exactly. That is what you're buying into, and you're doing it while it's still in the garage. Okay? You're doing it while it's still in the garage. So right now, you have the opportunity to buy this coin before it goes to market. This is not even, they don't even have the white paper out yet for it. It's not even an ICO yet. They have, and here, get this. USI Tech has a lot of money. They're making a lot of money. Guess what they're doing with their money? They're buying mining equipment. They're buying consultants. They're hiring people like Evan Ahern. They're bringing people on like this that are head of product development. They hired a complete support staff. Did you know they have phone support right now? I know it's a little backed up because of so many website issues right now, but they have phone support. They're hiring all these things with the money that they're making. They're hiring all these people. They're bringing on these people. But the best part and the greatest news of all is I found out in Dallas, the consultants that helped Ethereum launch and 12 other cryptocurrencies. So 12 other, I don't know the other ones, but 12 other successful ones. So there's 12 other successful cryptocurrencies, and Ethereum was one of them, the consultant for them. So not Ethereum itself, but the actual consultants that helped Ethereum launch their coin, their ICO, are the ones helping USI launch their coin. So talk about having the best of the best help you get your coin off the ground. You couldn't get any better than that. They hired the same consultants. They're like, okay, who made Ethereum go good? Who made, and those people, they made like 12 other cryptocurrencies plus Ethereum go to market, and they were all 13 of them were successful. They're like, well, let's hire them because they will get us the best results. So when I have like naysayers and I have like people that are like commenting like, why don't they have a white paper? Oh, all the other coins with $1 billion in circulation, they're like 20 cents or 40 cents. It's like, well, how much money have you made in cryptocurrency? How many successful ICO launches have you launched? You know what I mean? It's like all of a sudden you're an expert on ICOs when we have the person who consulted Ethereum, the number 2 cryptocurrency in the world, the ones head of helping USI Tech launch it. Wouldn't you think that you would listen to them instead of like some random dude that thinks he knows about the coin market cap? You know what I mean? That might not even make any money right now. So that's what's exciting me. They have the best people that are behind the company, helping the company launch, helping the company grow, helping the company make it where it's going to go. And even I did all the numbers. I even did the analytical numbers that everybody was whining and complaining about. And even with all the analytical whiners and complainers numbers, we will be a top 10 coin when USI Tech hits $3. That's it. How cool is that? You know what I mean? Like, I know for a fact with the technology we have, with everything that we have, USI Tech will be a top 10 coin at $3. So it'll be kind of like Ripple's, like at 21 cents on the top 10 coin. We'll be at $3 as a top 10 coin, and everyone is going to be different. Like, as you can see, everyone's different. The reason it's different because they have a different supply. Does that make sense? So everybody has a different supply. But USI Tech has 1 billion supply. 500 million will be sold out of the gate. So they'll be 50% of the way there right out of the gate. Now, even if you look at like things like Litecoin, they're close to little over 50% as well. And they're a top 10 coin. If you look at any of the top 10 coins, most of them are about 50% or more on the way there. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start our coin at 50% of the way there. Okay, so not only are we going to go to market with 50% of the coins already sold, we're going to go to a market with, right now we have 450,000 reps behind the coin. We'll have probably 1 million by the time we go to market. So we'll have 1 million reps behind the coin, a year and a half of track record behind the coin. We will have real ownerships. We'll have a head of product development. We'll have real mining rigs that will be verified on the blockchain in mid-December, they told us. We will have literally all of this stuff behind us. And the people that are comparing our coin to other ICO coins, I'm like, well, how many people are behind those coins? They're like, I don't know. It's like, never even heard of that coin. It's like things like this. Like they're going to like things like for example, they're going to like things like this. Like, who's heard of IREX RLC? Like nobody. You know what I mean? It's like, I have no idea who that is. You know what I mean? Or what's Zeus Shield? Like, who knows like how many people they have behind them? Who knows the company? We will have a real track record behind this coin. So with that being said, we will be a top 10 coin with all that track record. We will be. And with that knowledge alone, in order to be a top 10 coin, we have to be at $3. And with that knowledge alone, let's go by that. Let's just go by that. At $3 a coin, guys, Justin will make $4.8 million.
A little more because we also have a Ruby package you're forgetting.
Yeah, exactly. We got Ruby as well. So add another 200 grand. You know what I mean? That is literally where we will be when it goes to a top 10 coin. Those of you who decide to get diamond, even if it hits $1, which means it'll probably be a top 30 coin. You know what I'm saying? Even at a top 30 coin, you'll make $1 million, $1.6 million. If it hits top 10, you're going to make 4.8 million. And that's just out of the gate. You know what I mean? That's just like the first year that it's out. Imagine if you waited and the company just continues to grow and grow and grow. The company year after year after year is going to just continue to grow. It's going to grow and it'll eventually hit $10. It'll eventually hit $20. Who knows? 2 or 3, 4 years from now, it could be $100, $200, $300. We don't know what the future holds. So all we're going to go by is the dollar. Would it be worth $58,000 to make $1.6 million within the next year? Would it be worth it? And that is on very conservative number, knowing of all the facts that we have right now, knowing everything that we know right now. That is so dang conservative, I can't even tell you. So if I were you, I would not pass up on this opportunity. If I can go back in time, knowing the knowledge I know now, I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to go do whatever I can. I'm going to sell my truck. I'm going to do whatever I can. I'd probably even sell my house. I'm not saying sell your house. But you see, that's me. That's my personality. You know, I probably get a home equity line of credit or something, you know, just me and my personality, and I would get diamond. And I would buy $58,000 worth of Apple stock. You know what I mean? Because that Apple stock would have been millions. Would have been millions. And this is what we're offering you right now. We're offering you the opportunity to make millions of dollars in 2018. This is it right here, without referring a single soul. This is it. If you want to be a crypto millionaire in 2018, get the diamond pack, and you very well might be a crypto millionaire in 2018. Okay? You very well be. Now, obviously, you also want packages like I talked about in our strategy, but we wanted to really emphasize this because this is the opportunity. And I'm going to tell you guys, get gold at least at a minimum. Get ruby, get emerald, one of those packages at a minimum. But if you can stretch a little bit and you have faith and you can just, you know, trust us. Like I put my faith in this company. You know, I get people emailing me every day. That's a Ponzi. You know what I mean? I get people sending me articles. And I look through those articles and I laugh because it's like, I literally laugh because they have no idea what mining is. They have no idea what Bitcoin is. I even have people who do Bitcoin trading themselves that are thinking things like mining are Ponzi's. Like, really? Like, you don't even understand Bitcoin, but you're trading Bitcoin? You know what I mean? Like, if you understood, like, think about this, and I want to ask a question to you guys. Before this year, was there an opportunity to make 1% a day on your money legitimately? Like, think about it. Like, really? Was there? There might have been, like, but we just didn't know about it, right? Not known, exactly. But this year, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has taken the world by storm. And it is now possible. I want you guys to really understand that. It is now possible. So a blanket statement, like I heard, I think one of even the Ethereum founders went online and he's like, yeah, if it's paying 1% a day, it's got to be a Ponzi. You know what I mean? Like I think I've heard someone, I think it was one of the Ethereum developers or something, right? He said that on Twitter or something like that. But here's the thing. That's knowledge. Like, that's like partial knowledge. I agree with him if it was like you put $10,000 in and make 1% a day on that for the rest of your life. I agree that that's probably a Ponzi because there's no way that can sustain. You know what I mean? That's impossible. But when you have the knowledge of what we're doing, right? We are Bitcoin mining, which has the potential. You've already seen it, right? 1,000 into 5,000. You guys saw that? Remember that example? We have the opportunity to take $1,000 and turn it into $5,000. If a company has that opportunity, can they pay you 1% a day if the package expires in 140 days? That means the company only needs to pay you 6% a month. Who in here thinks with Bitcoin mining, they can sustain 6% a month? You know what I mean? That's it. And it's not 6% a month forever. It's 6% a month until the package expires. That's sustainable. It's not 6% a month for the rest of your life. It kind of looks that way because we're compounding, but it's not that way. The packages do expire. The packages do expire. And we're not making 1% a day. We're making 1% a day every working day. That's our principal and our capital, right? Our principal and our interest. Okay? It's not just interest forever. Okay? So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. So if you guys understand and you guys believe in this product, you want the product, this is not a Ponzi scheme. There's no way Horst would come into the USI Tech and launch it if it was a Ponzi. There's no way he would fly to Vegas and meet me in person if he knew this was a Ponzi. There's no way he would hire there's no way Evan Ahern would even come into this company and give away his technology, to a company that literally his technology is going to revolutionize the cryptocurrency industry. Why in the world would he give that to USI Tech? He could just go to them directly. It's because he believes in this company. You know what I'm saying? He believes in this company. And I believe in this company. And I believed in it so much that I dropped $70,000 of my own money into this diamond package and ruby package. And then I have 550 packages into the Bitcoin packages. So that's another $33,000. But actually, I have more than $33,000 in there because I have at least 8 Bitcoin in my packages because I bought them when they were cheaper. So I have about 57,000 in packages, and I have about 70,000 in diamond packages and diamond tokens. Do you guys think I'm all in this thing? Or do you guys think I'm just trying to just tell you guys to spend money where I'm not willing to? Guess what? I'm willing to. I put 57,000 of my own money into Bitcoin packages. I put $70,000 of my own money into diamond package and ruby package. And there's no possible way I would ever do that if I didn't believe in this company. So I recommend it 100%. And if you're going diamond, if you're going to buy one of these packages, let me know in the chat. Which package are you getting? Which one have you already got? I'd love to know, and I'd love to know your thoughts too, Justin.
Awesome. Yeah, as you're writing that in the chat, I think I would just like to congratulate some of the people who recently purchased a package today or yesterday, being I have that open. And also, I think it could be very helpful because everyone's in a different situation. For example, there was a guy who texted me yesterday, Mike, and he's like, I have 100 Bitcoin and just show me what to do. What should I invest in? So because of all of you are live, let me know what you're willing to invest, and we'll let you know what we would personally do if we were in your shoes. We'll take like 3 or 4 of them, because, we do recommend the token packages, and we recommend the BTC packages. We recommend like yin and yang, benefit from them both. And I know we're all in different stages, and some of you may not know what is the best strategy. So go ahead and interact there. So congratulations to William Gamble. He went Emerald today, which is about a $30,000 investment. Congrats on positioning yourself to be a crypto millionaire with us. Congrats to JC, who bought gold today. Congrats to Rupesh, who bought gold today. Congrats to Sherry Helvey, who went diamond today. Show Sherry some serious love for making that commitment into her future and positioning herself to be a crypto millionaire. Congratulations to Antonio Taraborelli, my Italiano paisano from Italy. He purchased the Emerald package today as well. You know, it's crazy. Jeff Amon purchased gold package today. Vint Lakani purchased the gold package. Owen He purchased the gold package. Bruce McNaughton, he just purchased the diamond package yesterday. So massive shout out to Bruce. Raymond purchased the ruby. And I mean, I can go on, but you can see that our team is excited about this. And I'm pumped up for each and every one of you who have decided to invest. Yeah, so Daniel Howell says Ruby. Shout out to the Crypto Queen. Shout out to Dan says Ruby. We'll shoot for diamond for sure. Awesome. Nice commitment there. David says
see Ruby and diamond. Nice. That's what we did. And Bruce went diamond. Yes, awesome. Cheryl Gold. If there's one question I want to answer this. Let's see. Actually, Darren's 100 packages. Okay, so Tony has 6 to 10K. So 6 to 10K. That's a good number. That's actually really good. I'll actually show my screen. I think. All right. So 6 to 10K. Here's what we recommend. So if you go look in your back office, you can click on package options, place order, go to your token purchase, and it'll show you. Oh, whoops, too far. Actually, I think there was a better spot. I think it was view tokens, right? Yep. View token commissions somewhere. Maybe it was token report. There it is. So, all right. So if you have, actually, this doesn't show the price. So back to place order. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. Here's the prices. So if you have 6 to 10K, you don't have quite enough for Ruby, and then also being able to do packages, right? So what I would do is I would do 1 gold for $3,000, and then I would put the rest of your money. So you have what, 7 left? So $7,000 divided by $60. I'd buy 116 packages. 116 packages and the gold package. Is that good, Tony? If you only have 6K, then you'd have 3,000 for packages divided by 60. So you would do 50 packages. So you do 50 packages and the gold package, and that follows in alignment with our strategy, right? Because remember, our strategy was if you don't have enough, at least 30, right? Then you don't get any token package, but you have 50. So because you have 50, you get the gold. So good one. Anyone else have a number? All right, is that helpful for you guys? All right, anyone else have a number you guys want me to go through? Okay, 12,000. Good number. So let's go back over here. Let's do some math. So you do have enough for Ruby. So this is where it comes this is where it gets interesting. You do have enough for Ruby, but do you get it? That's the question. I would say you either stretch and come up with a couple more thousand, or maybe it's $1,700 more dollars, and get 30 packages at least, and then get Ruby. Or if you don't have anything more than 12, like let's say 12, you're just like out on the street, homeless. I'm just kidding. No, but if you don't have any more than 12, and that's your limit, you would get gold and you get the rest BTC packages. Why? Because if you just get the Ruby, here's what's going to end up happening. You're going to buy the Ruby. Tomorrow, you're not going to earn any money. The next day, you're not going to earn any money. Then you're going to be about a month or two into the business and you'll be like, dang it, I'm not earning any money. This sucks. You know what I mean? Like you have to wait for the tokens to go live. Does that make sense? Like you have to wait for the tokens to go live. It's the greatest opportunity in the world. Don't get me wrong. But it's not exciting tomorrow. Does that make sense? Like tomorrow on Monday through Friday, it's not exciting. I'd be more excited if I got $3,000 gold package, and then I had what's that? 12,000. That's $9,000. So 9,000 divided by 60. That's like 150 packages. Now you're buying like almost 2 a day. You know what I mean? Like that's exciting. You're like building your packages every day, getting money every week. If you start withdrawing, you're like, yeah, this is working. This is working. And then you're going to want to refer people to it. You're going to be super excited. So I would rather you get gold and 150 packages. Is that what you do, Justin?
Yes. So exactly what I would do. And if someone happened to have $3,000 and that's all they have and they're already stretching, I wouldn't even recommend gold. I'd say start with BTC packages. You know what I mean? But if they happen to have 4,000 to 5,000, I'd say gold is perfect. And then the remainder purchase in BTC packages. I'm looking at this and recommending to my team, you want both. But if you don't have enough to buy at least gold, then just start with BTC packages. But we highly, highly would recommend locking in a package, knowing in approximately, would you say, Mike, 2 to 3 weeks, bonus 1 will be paid out from the token side? What's your prediction there?
Yeah, so this is very good to understand too, the urgency. Right now, this was 40 million today. Like earlier today, I remember it just went over 40. So we've already done 2.4 million today. So let's just say 2.4 million. So what is 125 minus 40? Actually, 125 minus, we'll say 43. So we've got 82 million to go before bonus 1 hits. If we divide that by even just 2.5, like what we did today, that's 32 more days we've got. I'm not saying that's going to be 32 more days. It could be 20 days. Like once the back office is working and flowing and everything good, it could literally be less than 32 days. But I'm just saying if it was today's pace, in 32 days, bonus 1 hits. Okay? So what does that mean? Bonus 1 hits in 32 days. What does that mean? Well, that means if we go to our trusty document here, the diamond, actually, let's go to this one. The diamond bonus, the bottom one falls off. I want you guys to get this. Bottom one falls off. Possibly the other ones here fall off. I got some word from the grapevine that those might stay. So that would be great for you guys if they do stay, for people who get gold through emerald. But I know 100% fact that the diamond one falls off because they're only doing 4 bonuses total, which is 4 doublings. And when you miss 1 double, that's missing half your coins, and you're missing the most coins on the first bonus. Does that make sense? Like we're going from 1.6 million to 800,000 tokens. That's a lot of tokens, guys. That's like losing $800,000 in 1 day, or right when we hit the bonus.
So basically, if they get the package after bonus 1 is paid out, they'll pay the same price as the people who bought it before, but they'll end up with half the amount of tokens, even though they're only missing 1 bonus. Is that accurate?
Yep, and that only applies. And like I said, these other ones, I believe, because someone asked Ralph Gold, so it's kind of through the grapevine, but so it's not 100% gospel, right? But but I believe they're going to leave the bonuses on the other levels throughout the launch, but they're going to take 1 away each time. So like, for example, diamond is going to go away. And then after the second bonus hits, then this one goes away and this one goes away. You see what I'm saying? And then after the next one hits, then this one, and this one goes away. And it's just going to get less and less. And then basically every single token package will be literally full price. You know what I'm saying? So there's still benefit though. Like, so here's the thing. Like, so those of you who missed the deadline, Is it still worth getting diamond? Heck yeah, it is, because it's only going to be 6 cents a coin at that point still. So it's still a great opportunity. You know, even with 800,000 coins, you're still going to get 6 cents a coin. So don't get me wrong, but who would rather have, like, I'll just be honest, 6 and 3 don't sound like a lot, do they? Like difference? But how much difference is that? We're talking millions. That's what we're talking. The difference between 3 cents and 6 cents is double your money. So we're talking the difference between making $800,000 on the same purchase versus $1.6 million. That's the difference between 3 cents and 6 cents. You know what I mean? Isn't that nuts? So deadline 1 is very important, especially for diamond level. That's the one we want to talk about. So really, where's the biggest opportunity right now over the next 32 days? What's the biggest? Let me just ask the question in there in the chat. Out of all these different levels, which one's the biggest opportunity that you're going to miss out on in the next 32 days? Is it going to be gold, ruby, emerald? Which one's the biggest opportunity right now in the next 30 days? Diamond, exactly. So like, for example, let's say bonus 1 goes away and you still get all these other bonuses on these other levels next month. These are not urgent. Does that make sense? Like, that doesn't make silver, gold, ruby, or emerald any urgent. That makes diamond urgent. All right? That makes diamond urgent. So diamond right now is the most valuable package there is because there's a shelf life to the 1.6 million tokens, which is 82 more million. As soon as 82 more million is sold, diamond 4th bonus goes away, and there's only 3. So then it's basically just as valuable as emerald. But it's still, at that point, worth it because of the comp plan for those of you who are builders. So the entire time during this whole launch, you get a raise in comp plan for diamond. And we showed you that earlier. This is probably important to understand. Diamond's important for 2 factors. Number 1, a raise in the compensation. And number 2, you're going to lose half your money if you don't get it before 125 million hits.
So, and Mike, to share some perspective, thus far this month, the first 2 weeks of this month, we've earned about 20 Bitcoins. It shows you under the commissions, when you click on token commissions, it'll say how much of that is from token commissions. And for me, it's over 14 of the Bitcoins I've earned in the past 2 weeks have come from token commissions because our team is very committed. They're positioning themselves. Yours looks like the same. You also earned over 14 Bitcoins. See where it says total earned from token sales? This product was just introduced like this month. It's insane. And I could only imagine over the course of the next 6 months or however long it takes to get the 500 million internal token sales before this ICO goes live, this is going to be the hottest thing. You know, that's why they're giving away tokens when people buy BTC packages. That's why they're giving away tokens at their live events, like I heard they did over in Dallas just recently. You know, so the future of the company is this token. Mike alluded to it. He said USI Tech is this coin, and this coin is USI Tech. So if you see the vision, we would encourage you to do whatever you have to do in the next few weeks to position yourself prior to the bonus so that you too could earn the maximum amount of commissions on the referral side, as well as position yourself with the investment so when it goes live, you know.
Yep. So the difference, let me show you guys the difference. Like, so the compensation, now obviously this might not be 100% accurate, but because I don't know which one was multi-level and which one was frontline, but let's just do the benefit of the doubt. Or I don't even know if that's the right word, but 60% versus 35%. So let's say I didn't, buy the diamond, I would have lost 25% of my earnings, which is 3.55 Bitcoin. So I earned $25,000 more this month just because I positioned myself for diamond, like extra. That's just like bonus money, right? Otherwise, I earned 25,000 at least, like probably more than that, because obviously, like I said, it's probably not 100% accurate because some of these commissions were frontline, some of them were not. So, but the bottom line is I earned more money because I was a diamond level. And what's cool, I want to just throw some perspective out here. You're in this to make money, guys. You're in this to obviously change your life. And if you make enough money from USI Tech over the next even 2 or 3 months, like even if it takes you 2 or 3 months to make your money back from your referral side or even your Bitcoin package side, guess what that makes this token package? Free. So because I earned, what was it, 14 Bitcoins, 25 Bitcoins total. I earned 25 total this month, 14 from the, that's crazy, from the tokens, right? I'm 30,000 in profit from just the tokens, right? So if you think about that, how much was my diamond package? Nada. So not only did I get the raise in commissions, not only do I get the value when it goes to market, if it goes to $1, $3, get like the $1 million to $4 million, right, from the tokens. Not only do I get those, but I get them for free. You guys starting to see the vision here? You guys starting to see how cool this company is? Like, I don't know. If you guys think this company is just amazing, let me know in the chat. Like, isn't this cool that you guys have this opportunity to make money, maybe for the first time ever? Like, I'm so blessed. I actually feel like I get messages all the time. Like, I had a couple of people message me. They're like, this is the first time I've ever made any money in anything. They're like, I put money like $5,000 into this other company and I made nothing. I put less money here and I've made more money here than I've made over there, in anything that I've ever done. And why is that? Why are people doing that? Why are people making money here? Because the product makes you money. You guys get that? Like, it's inevitable. It's inevitable to make money because the product is money. It's not even money. It's Bitcoin. The product is Bitcoin. So what does that mean? You're earning Bitcoin. You're not earning money. You're earning Bitcoin, but Bitcoin equals money, real money. That's what's cool. Bitcoin goes up in value based on the circulation it has, based on the scarcity, based on the miners, based on the cost that it costs to create a Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin's going up in value. It's real money. It's real currency. That's why it's worth so much. So we're earning real money here in USI Tech, and everyone makes the money because the product is money. Okay, I've never been able to say that before. The product is money, and the token product is stock in USI Tech, right? Cryptocurrency style stock, which is real stock. It's not this fake stock. It's real stock in the company. And I believe in it. And if you believe in the company, let us know in the chat. And any final thoughts, Justin? Anything else we should cover?
I think we covered it pretty thoroughly. Let's do like 5 minutes of Q&A. Any random questions people have, and then let's wrap it up. I appreciate you breaking this down for us for 2.5 hours, man. I always learn a lot every time listening to this. I love the fact that the people behind the Ethereum consulting for that ICO launch is the same team behind the launch here with USI Tech. That says a lot because successful people will continue to be successful. Like, for example, it don't matter what opportunity Mike Hobbs decides to become a part of. If he believes in it, I have full faith Mike Hobbs will become successful at it because he's a successful person. He thinks like a successful person. And even if he struggles his tail off, eventually he will figure it out, you know what I mean, and become a huge success. And no matter what he touches, the same thing with successful people. Realize we don't have all the answers because we're human, we're limited. But if we can surround ourselves around intelligent people who have superior skills in the areas that we lack, then we're leveraging their expertise. We can all win here together. And the fact the company is doing that, it speaks volumes. You know, they say actions speak louder than words. So that tells me that this ICO with the track record is going to be something big. It's going to be something I choose to be a part of. And that's why I've invested a lot of my Bitcoin as well into this company, because I believe in it. And it's the only company in the space I feel that has the potential to become a top 10 coin and do that with an established database of buyers of currently over 450,000 happy customers. I know when I joined Mike like 50 days ago, or 52 days ago to be exact, there was only 300,000 affiliates. So that goes to show me how fast this company is growing. There's no doubt in my mind that when the owners were speaking about the vision, like on stage at the event, and they said they project that this ICO will probably go live March or April, there's going to be over 1 million active affiliates at that time. Looking at this, being the over analytical person I naturally am, just like Mike is, I think a lot. You know, I think more than I speak out loud. I'm naturally introverted. It leads me to believe that with over 1 million active affiliates promoting, pushing, buying, selling, trading this coin, it's going to just raise the value, you know, in the marketplace very fast. I don't know if there's been any other company in existence launched a coin with in the direct sales space with over 1 million active affiliates. Do you know of any, Mike?
Nope, definitely not. definitely not. And but yeah, I'm just excited. I mean, you won't find this kind of backing behind a company or behind a coin. And I do see some questions in here, so I will answer some of them. John says, did the company give any indication of when the Forex packages will be available? Yeah, they're unbelievable. Yeah, they talked about the Forex package. We didn't even talk about that, but yeah, they're launching that. They said they're doing some legal stuff to make sure, see how people can pay into that, if they can do like fiat or if it has to be Bitcoin. They're trying to figure that out right now. And once it's done, I think they said December sometime you'll be able to do that. But one cool thing about the Forex packages they're launching, it's called a Euro package, and you'll be able to get the 140% return just like the Bitcoin. But the days are shorter, so it's not 140 days; it's more like 45 to 60 days. So that's kind of cool. So it makes like a Forex product, which is not as cool, right, as Bitcoin, but it makes it cool because you're getting the money faster. Does that make sense? So it kind of makes up for it. So we'll have like another product. Isn't that awesome? Like we'll be able to diversify and be like 100 packages there, 100 packages here, compounding both of them. How cool would that be? Double commissions. Double commissions. So anyway, all right, next one is marketing, please. So what are we going to do for marketing, Justin? What's your recommendation?
Plug in. I mean, there's a lot of training going on within our communities. If you're a part of my team, you're a part of Mike's team. If you're a part of my team, you're a part of Vitali's team. If you're a part of any of our teams, you're a part of Frankie Calabro's team. We probably have the strongest alliance of leadership I've ever seen in this industry. We're attracting the A players, like truly. So we all have stuff going on. It's just a matter of plugging in to what we're doing as a unit. You know, we do training on a regular basis. All of us, we're going live inside of our Facebook groups almost on a daily basis. So just plug in, and feel free to reach out to your sponsor as well for guidance. What's up, Toby?
Just to chime in on the marketing stuff, I watched last night and today, thanks to this team, I watched 2 of the best Facebook ads trainings and then affiliate network marketing, MLM kind of sales funnel breakdown trainings last night and today. And I've spent just in the past couple of years on a low ball, 35, 40 grand on information on that subject. And last night and today, I watched some of the best training I've ever seen, thanks to this team and what we have access to. So that's not even like it's not even an issue.
Yep. And there's like different systems you guys can plug into. Just get with your sponsor and see what system they're recommending. And most systems have training. They have marketing training, like Vitali's system has marketing training. Frank's system has marketing training. And there's a new one that launched in Dallas I talked about in my team group, that has training as well. So like there's lots of training for marketing. But the beautiful thing is even if you don't do marketing, you make money here. But when you do marketing, you make even more money, right? So don't be stressed out about training here, because training, it's like how you make money is not necessarily based on sales anymore. But sales do help. Sales do help. So anyway, that's one question there. Okay, here's another question from Rick. I have a college student renting a room from me using my address. Are they able to become an affiliate? Answer is actually they changed the rule to yes, you can. So if they are, like a roommate or something like that, you could have them set up an account as long as they get mail to that address. So there's a couple rules here. As long as they get mail to the address in their name, they can verify their address. And as long as they're over 18, so they can't be little kids, they can't be dogs, can't be your pet fish. It has to be a real person with an ID that they have to hold up and verify, an actual ID with a mailing address with some mail that goes to their name. If they can do that, they can have an account under you and be an affiliate under you in the same address. So what does that mean with wife accounts? Like, can your spouse have an account? You can. I'm not going to recommend it though, because here's why. It's hard to manage your team in 2 accounts. That's one reason. It's hard to compound your earnings. You got to basically double spend. You got to do like 100 in each account to double spend, right? So you got to do, double spend. So that's another thing. Especially with the tokens, like think about that. Like imagine trying to qualify both accounts at Diamond to get paid the most amount of money on all 12 levels. Like you're talking 120 grand there, right? To qualify both accounts, right? Because you do want to get paid 12 levels on each account. Otherwise, there's no point in having a second account. Like you want to get paid on all 12 levels, and you want to get paid the most on all 12 levels. So it makes more sense to have the top account get paid the most, because then you get paid 60% on all 12 levels. And then your wife account, you'll get paid on that account too at a higher percentage because you're a diamond on that top level. But if you try to game the system and you're like, well, I want 2 accounts. Well, guess what? Now you got to qualify both accounts and buy the top package in both accounts in order to get paid the most in both accounts. And then guess what? Now you need 12 front line on each account too in order to qualify for 12 levels. Because right now, the way the compensation plan works, you get 1 level for free. After that, you need 3 people with 12 packages each, and the comp plan's in the back office. You can look at it. Just click pay plan details. You need 3 with 12 packages each in order to qualify your second and third level. So now you need 3 on the top position, 3 on the bottom position. And now you need, then to get level 4, you need another one on the top and then another one on the bottom. And then to do level 5, you need another one on the top. You see how like this is like hard to manage. You guys get what I'm saying? It's just so much easier to manage one account.
Yeah, so I'd say for like 99.9% of you, stick with one account. My wife and I are both, successful at our own right at marketing. We could do our own thing, but we just focus on making one mega successful, putting all of our energy, kind of like that sun going through a magnifying glass. It's just more potent, concentrated energy. There may be a few of you out there. It's rare. Like a guy hit me up the other day. I let Mike know, and he's like, he wants to invest 20 Bitcoins. And he's sitting on 100 Bitcoins. So in his case, like he said, should I do 10 for myself, 10 for my wife, has plenty of money to invest, then maybe it makes sense. But for most of you, it probably would make the most sense definitely to stick with one and get that going.
Yep. And the reason that's true is because of the qualifications. So you really got to understand that. If it was like, if there was no qualifications, like to open up each level, and if there was no like raise when you buy diamond, then I would say, yes, you could game the system and, and put everyone under your spouse, but that doesn't work because then the top position wouldn't get paid. You see what I'm saying? Like if you put your spouse in, for example, and then you sponsor everyone under your spouse, top position doesn't get paid from any of those people. You guys get what I'm saying? Nothing. You get 0%. You've got to qualify that top position. So
Nice.
otherwise you don't get anything on level 2 below. So it makes more sense to build one. Does that make sense to everybody? Is everybody on board with that? Makes more sense to build one. I only have one. Actually, I have 2 because I have one under a wrong sponsor. But I'm not building that account. It's like I'm just
inactive.
I'm just withdrawing. All right, next question. Very lucky. Thank you, Pam. You have a member who can only buy one package per month. Since they expire 140 days, is it still 140? Yes, everything's still 140%. They make 140% on every package. It just doesn't compound as fast. So they don't earn as much. It's not as exciting. But if that's all they got, one a month, do it. Eventually just plug it in that calculator we gave you in my document and just put one a month. So just like basically, that calculator I showed you, you put one, start with one and put one per month and just see what happens. It could take a while, but I would recommend them watch trainings like this, get people inspired to get more money, because if people are inspired to get more money, you find the money. You guys agree? If
100% of the time for everybody.
Yep. Like if Saj wouldn't have went to the event, which is weird that I gave him a free ticket to go to the event, how that happened. But if he wouldn't have went to the event, maybe, I'm pretty sure we would have got excited, but maybe we wouldn't have. Maybe we would have just stuck at Ruby. I don't know. You never know. But he inspired us to go diamond, All right. You did your first rebuy. Awesome, Monica. Let's see. The package can be door-to-door or a good door opener for people afraid of BTC. Yeah, exactly. The Euro package for sure. Like that's another that I do want. I'm glad you mentioned that, Jesper. So like, for example, I have a buddy of mine I've been working with the years. He doesn't really like Bitcoin for some reason. Like he doesn't believe in it or whatever, like cryptocurrency. I think he watched a couple documentaries from like billionaires that don't like Bitcoin, when there's also just equal enough billionaires that do like Bitcoin, which is kind of funny. But I think he watched the wrong documentaries or whatever, or wrong opinions. So he doesn't have anything, he has things against Bitcoin, so he doesn't want to do the Bitcoin package. But the Euro and that, like, that's different. That might be a door opener for someone who may not want to look into Bitcoin, because Euro is pretty solid. Like, when has it changed from, like, I think when I first joined, I was buying packages at $58, and now I'm buying them at $60 6 months later. So that's like $2 change, in 6 months. It's not as volatile. It's not going up and down like crazy. It's not as risky, So I definitely think the Euro could be a good opener for some people. All right, you're diamond, and I need to buy 10 packages a week on Saturday. Set my rebuy to 0. Anything left over after I purchase a withdrawal. I have over 1 Bitcoin in my wallet. That's the best way to move forward with this coin, or what's the best way? Okay, so you have a Bitcoin in your wallet and you want to know where to put that, Bruce? Is that what you're asking? Or are you just telling us how awesome your account is? Oh, yes. Okay. So he has 1 Bitcoin left, and you already have like a ton of 10 packages a week. Yeah,
I think he just purchased yesterday 100 packages to start with the packages, and he started as a diamond. So I think he's saying he has 1 extra Bitcoin. He hasn't invested yet. So what would you do with it personally?
Okay, so if you are a part of, like, let's say Bitcoin Wealth Club, for example, that's one of the systems out there. And there's other income streams in that system. In your case, I'd recommend diversifying into other income streams, because you already have daily compounding set. You've got your diamond. Now, you could get more packages if you wanted to. That's an option. You could get more than 100. You can do another 100 if you wanted to. That's an option. Or another option is to diversify into another passive income stream within the system that you're using. If you're not using that system, then yeah, you very well could do that. Or you can hold it, or you could buy other cryptocurrencies. Like I bought 20 Dash the other day just for fun, because I read the Dash website and it was like, it's super fast, it's instantaneous commission, or
Digital cash.
digital cash. Yeah, they explained it like this is how they explained it. They're like, it's like paying cash, but digitally, like instantly. You know what I mean? Because you give someone cash, it's done, right? The transaction's done. So it's instant cash online. So I thought that was kind of cool. It gives Bitcoin a run for its money. I don't know if it'll ever overtake Bitcoin, but hey, if people get sick of waiting, you never know. So I bought 20 Dashes the other day because I have Bitcoin in my wallet. And when you have Bitcoin in your wallet, like you have one in your wallet right now, it's not actually necessary to invest it. You could put it in other cryptos if you like other cryptos. Like I actually don't really like any of the other cryptos. I read a lot of them. Dash got me. I kind of liked Dash. I'm sure Litecoin, Ethereum, all those are good, but they didn't get me excited when I read through their stuff. So I got excited about Dash, so I bought some of that. But that's just, it's totally up to you though. It's totally up to you what you do with your money. But yeah, that's not bad. 1 Bitcoin in your wallet already, right out of the gate. That's sweet. Or it's stacked Bitcoin too. Just hold it. That's another option. But I know it gets more exciting when you're earning money, Like I didn't stack any Bitcoin at first. Now I'm starting to accumulate it because we're making so much. All right, Galaxy S8. We have a phone on the line, Justin.
Oh, wow. I've never talked to a phone.
So I'm talking to Galaxy right now. Okay, so
cool. This will be the last question, and then we'll wrap it up, if that's cool, Mike.
Yep, sounds good. Are you promoting USI Tech directly through Bitcoin Wealth Club? Both. How are you marketing USI Tech? All right, that's a loaded question. But, right now, I have 3 systems personally. I'm not really using all of them, but that's what I bought into all 3 of the systems just so I can check them out. My recommendation is let me just ask you a question. What is your goal, Galaxy? Do you want to build multiple income streams, or do you want to build USI Tech and just go hard with USI Tech only? Like, what's your goal? Do you want more income streams or 1 income stream? Go ahead and answer that question, and I can definitely answer you better if we know that information and multiple. Okay. So there's 2 systems out there that build multiple income streams. One of them is Bitcoin Wealth Club, and you obviously get with your sponsor to get their link, and that builds multiple passive income streams and also has a free course on the front end, and then it also has training and VIP upgrades and all that. Then there's another one out there by my sponsor, Frank Calabro Jr., and he uses the Power Lead system, which is another marketing system that has an affiliate program. He also has other income streams in there, but not passive income streams, but more of just like marketing stuff and marketing training products you can buy. And you earn commissions from that. So you can actually earn multiple income streams. And he's like master marketer. He uses the Power Lead system, but that is an affiliate program as well. So you want to get with your sponsor. Don't just give Power Lead system free sales. Get with someone who actually has it, and then get it if you want that. So those are the only 2 systems I know of that has multiple income streams. Okay. The other one I know of is 100% USI Tech. That's an option out there too. Now, after Dallas, they told us about it in Dallas. So anyway, with that being said, one last thing. Someone asked about income sources. Justin just posted a link in the chat. And I do want to show this because I think it's kind of cool. Actually, it didn't open, so never mind. Actually, that link didn't. I don't know what's wrong with my computer here. But anyway, so yeah, if you need funding, I definitely, out of all the things that I've ever done, I've never recommended funding before, because I was like, if someone goes out there and they get a $100,000 loan or they get a $10,000 loan and they don't make any sales, they're stuck with that debt and they're going to be like really mad and they're going to be like quitting, and pissed off at the whole industry, right? But with USI Tech, guys, You can get a loan. You can pay the interest payments every single month, compound your account for a year, and then start withdrawing Friday and using the withdrawing on Friday money, pay off the loan. Loan's gone. You're scot-free, residual income for life. Now that is pretty cool. Anyone else agree? You know, like you don't have to be stuck with the loan just because you can't recruit, just because you can't make a sale. You can pay it with your Friday earnings. You want to compound it up for about a year and just pay your interest payments on your own. And then after about a year, pay it off. You'll be paid off. I did the math on that video that Justin posted. It took like 2 or 3 months. Like, so you compounded for like a year and it took like 2 or 3 months to pay the loan off. How sweet is that from your earnings? So that is, and you don't get in trouble. Like, here's a cool thing about that. Like if you, oh, you don't see the link, Kim? Oh, I think you posted to all panelists, Justin. You got to click on attendees too.
There we go. Thanks for the heads up. I'm like sharing resources to like Mike only. I had no idea.
That is funny. Yeah, you've been sharing things all this whole webinar. That's hilarious. Cool. So yeah, that link goes to the funding options, and you guys can get a loan if you need to. This is the only company I would recommend getting funding for and using OPM, honestly, because you can make it back, you know what I mean, without referring. In any other company, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I would, because it's got me started. Like in the beginning, when I first started, and we'll call it a wrap here, I'm just going to, last quick thought. When I first got started in this industry, I had a job at Walmart. They wouldn't let me go on my honeymoon, right? They wouldn't let me go on my honeymoon. I just said, you know what? I have this home equity line of credit of 70 grand. I went and got actually I went and opened one up. I was like, you know what? I got to get out of this job. I went and opened up a home equity line of credit on my house because I had about 100 grand in equity, about 70 grand home equity line of credit, which is like a credit card for your house. You know what I mean? Like you could swipe a credit card and it's like using your house money. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to quit my job and we're going to live off this home equity line of credit until I make my business work. And you know what happened? I maxed that sucker out and I lost the house. Okay. But I finally reached success about a couple months after that. After I lost my house, after I lost everything, you would have looked back at that experience and be like, Mike, that was foolish. You know what? It was the greatest thing I ever did. Losing my house motivated me more than anything that could have ever motivated me in my life. Losing that house made me successful. If I would have just stayed at my job, not got that home equity line of credit, if I would have just stayed there, I would not be where I'm at today. I would not be making 3.9 Bitcoin in a day. I would not be having this system where you guys are making money every single day. But because I lost my house, because I maxed my credit cards out, because I lost everything, it motivated me more than anything could have ever motivated me. And I made it happen.
That's what we should have started the webinar with.
I know.
I'm going to edit that part and put it at the beginning. That was awesome, Mike. Thanks for sharing that, man.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, man, this is a blessing to be a part of this group and part of this company. And I'm just excited to be here, and we're going to be here for you no matter what. We're going to make this work. So with that, I'll pass it back to you, Justin, and we'll call this a wrap. Oh, you're muted.
Crap. I just was saying I don't really have anything to add to that. I'm just grateful for each and every one of you for attending live. Hopefully we delivered the information you've been waiting for. I know this is the info I've been waiting on my whole life. So I'm just excited to be here, excited to be working and locking arms with all of you, just serving you all in our community. I think we do have something special. within our team. And so, yeah, I'll let Toby put a bow on it and just wish everyone the best.
For sure. And thanks, guys. If you're watching this on the replay, on a page, there could be a button below this video. We will utilize this recording because it was so freaking good and so powerful that it could be on a page that you're watching right now. So if it is on a page and there's a button below, it's coding to the person that invited you here. Go ahead and get started. If you haven't signed up for USI Tech yet, go ahead and get started right now. Because just like Mike was talking about a little bit ago, do you want to be able to invest in Google when Jobs or Apple, when Steve Jobs was still in the basement? Do you want to be able to be in the dorm room with Zuckerberg when he creates Facebook? That's what's happening here with us right now. That's what's happening here. So from us, we're super excited. Mike, thank you so much for your time. Justin, thank you so much for your time. Everybody got a ton out of it. I'm so happy to be here. And let's go change some lives.
Awesome. Have a great night, everyone. See you later.
Good night, everyone.